Just in time.
Still missing one though. Oh.
On the call, I'm just not going to be able to get into D&D Beyond right now.
Yeah.
I'm on my phone, so...
Yeah.
Ah, Napt, you have arrived. When did that happen?
Everything last minute.
Oh, yeah.
Fun times. Fun times.
Well, with that, I think we can begin. Oh, remember, previous weeks, that's been a couple of weeks now, most of you, not counting Ethan, had set up your little business in Waterdeep, which had then had a fireball go off outside it. You began some investigation around that, and found some useful information about it eventually. Mainly that it was cast by a Nimblewright. Giving information out of order. A Nimblewright had thrown a bead from a necklace of fireballs, targeting towards a gnome called... Oh, why did I not note that down? Anyway, a gnome spy, who at that time was in possession of the Stone of Galore, and was heading towards your restaurant as a safe haven, while he got away from the Zentarum and Xanathar Guild who were following him. A couple of Xanathar Guild members, a couple of Zentarum members, were also caught in the blast, along with a handful of civilians. The stone was taken from his body by who you came to find was Erstal Floxen, a Zentarum assassin, and the Nimblewright ran away. You eventually did find out the origin of the Nimblewright being created by another of its kind, and acquired a Nimblewright detector. Following that, you came to Grelhorn Villa, a wealthy estate not far from your own, and discovered that there was indeed a Nimblewright there, according to the detector, and there was a fight in progress that you broke into the villa to get to, killed the couple of Zentarum who were down on the bottom floor before making your way up. Ethan, Ren, saw this, decided to join in, being the good servant of the city he is. Chaos and combat ensued, and you defeated the Zentarum who were there, And your resident warlock decided to interrogate Lady Grelhund, and by help of detect thoughts, found various bits of interesting and incriminating information out of both Urstel and Lady Grelhund. She did not take kindly to that, and had you all taken to a holding chamber, it being fairly late in the evening. No official reports have yet been filed. Nothing, no official statements have been put through. You are simply in a safe, secure holding cell, which you have spent the night in and have taken a long rest, in case you haven't done that already. So, you find yourself in this chamber.
Quite lavish.
Quite lavish. It is, from what you gather, it is set out as a larger holding chamber for particularly wealthier groups that are being held for questioning, as a fairly common practice. It is protected against both entry and exit, and the people within it are fairly well protected. There are provisions for paper and ink, so you can so that people being held in here can write statements and things of that nature, as well as comfortable provision for legal counsel and other people to come and discuss various things in the outer portion of the chamber.
Have I been held in here before, or is this more of a new cell that I've been in? Because I feel like I've been held, maybe possibly multiple times.
You probably have. You tend to stick your nose in places where it doesn't necessarily belong. This is probably the nicest of the places you have been held. Probably because it is one of the noble families is the one that actually had you put in here.
Interesting.
Why is Let's separate from the rest of us? No,
It's not me.
one person. Sorry.
No, that's
That's
probably
Estelle.
our guard.
That's Estelle.
It's
That's
still who wasn't captured.
the bard who wasn't with you. The only one I noticed after I was going through it all. That and Warden. But I wasn't expecting him to join the session, so I didn't put his token on. So, do you wish to discuss plot? Prepare?
Not what?
I mean, what should we do?
I'd like to write down everything I heard in the thoughts, word for word, onto paper.
You may certainly do so.
I mean, I don't know why I'm detained. I did nothing wrong. I played the piano.
You were still
We were all associated together.
You were still associated with the rest of the party. You were trespassing on a nobleman's property. Not to mention
Broke into a locked room.
Yeah. Not to mention you were the one who broke the window.
Might I say, when I came, I had no indication that it was the lady's property. I saw the doors already broken and I just entered.
Sure, if you say that won't... Being on the property is not justification to why did you come into the property in the first place. So even if you didn't break in and it was already open, it's still trespassing.
Oh yeah, let's hear you were
Well, it
still
sounds
blue, by the way.
Not me.
Yeah.
So that is this me then?
No. This is you. Let me give you a little blue tint.
What do you do for that? I am. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Probably a little more intense than I'd like, but oh well.
I mean, it's vibrant blue.
Not teal. That's better. Alright. Oh. Now, it's not here. That actually removes a couple things to say. Anyway. So, in the early hours of the morning, you have, after you've taken your long rest and such, you are visited by Lady Grelhund. Lady Grelhund arrives, accompanied by her half-orc bodyguard, who I didn't bother to make a token for because I don't care. And you hear the guard bolt the door behind her. She comes up to you, up to the bars. I must commend you on your tenacity last night. You have quite thoroughly disrupted my designs, and have found out rather more information than I would have thought possible. You are clearly a sufficiently clever bunch to realize that I have many powerful connections, so I will offer you the choice of how this all plays out. She pulls out 2 scrolls and hands them to you through the bars. These are 2 versions of the Grelhund Estate's official statements of the events of last night. Which one I present to the city is up to you. I will also say, in general, as well as particularly now, you are able to interrupt me to either say something in character or to ask to make a check, a roll, investigate something, whatever. Because I notice you tend to not do that at all.
May as well make an insight check.
What are you trying to ascertain?
Trying to ascertain
We
why
don't.
why is she giving us this
We
choice
don't.
that-
We don't win in this choice.
Roll the check.
Both choices are bad. Fine.
Yeah.
Insight.
Roll an
was
insight
it?
check.
Yeah.
16.
24.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. So, the kind of information that you've gathered is that she has been quite heavily involved with the Zentarum, as far as you can tell. You, particularly having been in the city a lot, would recognize that she is a fairly prominent member of the city. She's trying to make herself big and important. And you would have enough insight, I think, to settle. She's vying for the position of Masked Lord. She wants to be on the ruling council of the city. If it does come out that she is heavily involved with the Zentarum, the major crime organization, one of the 2 major crime organizations in the city, that is never going to happen.
Yeah.
So, if you do take a look at the scrolls, which I will go through them in a bit, the direction your group is currently heading is to expose her and basically ruin her reputation and everything like that. You get the impression that if that happens, she will do likewise to you. She will absolutely use all the influence that she currently has to drag you down to nothing. Probably have you imprisoned or exiled for quite a long time. And who knows what else she'll
This
be
is
able
the
to do
thing.
besides. And that's even
This
without
is the thing. If we expose her first, she has no influence to do that to us.
She does,
Hmm.
however, then also have influence with the Zentarum, who are a guild of assassins.
Oh, screw them.
Um,
Others are proven criminals.
We've got enough
Yes.
other people on our side that is not an issue.
Maybe.
Can we bring in the big Gentaran guy before and bring him in for questioning?
Isn't he currently in for questioning along with us?
Yeah, he's in a more
He's just not.
he's
the
in
same
a more
cell.
real cell.
Could we question him? Because I
No,
I
you
think
cannot question him.
he
You have no capacity for an official investigation, seeing as you are
No, I
currently
mean,
being
can we
held
bring
for
him in
that same
for question?
investigation.
Can we bring him in for questioning?
Other people are already questioning him.
You are not the
The
investigators here.
authorities already are.
Yeah, no. What we should have done is grab the investigator and then broke in. Then we weren't liable at that point.
Maybe.
Anyway, continue with that insight check. So, in an effort to protect her reputation, protect her standing in the city, and again taking a glance at the scrolls, the other option will very much be, you can gather, will very much be, keep your mouth shut, and you'll be fine.
Mm.
And you might actually live to see the next summer.
I might die to myself, so living to the next summer isn't really a worry to me.
I've lived enough summers.
It's also how you progress the story, but anyway.
Oh yeah, we're progressing our own story.
How are we meant to progress our story?
By playing along.
Mm.
So we're not allowed to bring in another prisoner during trials.
We're in a prison. We're not allowed to bring in prisoners.
This isn't a trial. This is a behind the door.
I'm saying during trial we're not allowed to.
We're not
Just
going
make
to
sure
go
we're
to
not allowed to.
trial. That's the thing. It's either we get out now by this deal and don't say anything, or we say something and we're basically exiled and basically dead to the world.
I think there's a phrase that I've heard a couple of times, which is, in court, a man who has himself as his lawyer has a fool for a client.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, we need a lawyer.
Anyway,
A lawyer's not going to help with the power that this person has over our fate.
Mm.
Would a lawyer interact with the others in Taran?
It's not the case that we're being accused of. That person doesn't fall into the case that we're being accused of.
The case we're being accused of is trespassing. Yeah.
It's trespassing on private property.
Or what's the sentence of trespassing on private property?
Not exile.
Mm.
anyway, Lady Grahund continues. So, the first account, in brief, details how our household was held captive for well over a week by the Centaur. My husband gallantly led a revolt against our captors, and you, seeing the struggle, fought your way into the estate to aid us in the battle we would surely have lost without you. With this, the most you will be charged with is disturbing the peace. You did quite publicly break in and use some very loud magics. Impressive, but loud. So those charges may still hold. If, however, you are intent on dragging my private matters into this public spotlight, I will be presenting the other account, which paints a rather different picture of your actions. Seeing the chaos within our walls, you clearly see your chance to increase it. You broke into our private estate, murdered several citizens, terrorized our staff, and interfered with the duties of our perfectly capable private guards. You then proceeded to turn your weapons on myself with threats of violence and blackmail, in addition to attempting to manipulate me and my family with magic. Not to mention anything else that might come up through the legal proceedings. Between the various charges that this would bring forth, you would be lucky to see the streets of the city again in the next 10 years. Even if the courts are lenient with you.
Tomorrow.
Can I see the exact wording of the second scroll?
So basically what is happening here is we blackmailed you, so you're blackmailing us. Fair assumption? Yeah, I am saying that.
Well, certainly.
Well, seeing you couldn't say no, that's obviously a yes.
Not sure it could be called blackmail per se.
I'm not angry at. I'm not angry at your decision to do this. Just call it blackmail. It's fine.
It's not blackmail per se. It is merely
You are not giving us a choice. That is blackmail.
Sorry, I'm just going to Google blackmail definition.
I'm just gonna walk up to her.
Blackmail is demanding payment or other benefit from someone in return for not revealing, compromising or damaging information about them.
Yes, so blackmail.
So you were blackmailing her.
Yes.
She is not actually blackmailing you. She is not threatening to reveal information. She's threatening legal proceedings. She has every right to lay these charges on you. She has every right to lay these charges on you. Perhaps the extent to which they will be carried out is... she might be exaggerating the extent of the degree to which you can be prosecuted for it, and other things like that. But she is absolutely within her rights to pursue these charges against you.
Hmm.
Can I take... is she, showing us these?
She's handed them to us.
Oh, I know it's not going to be a pop, or maybe not a popular thing. I'm going to rip up the one that basically causes us to be criminals.
Ooh, rip up the one of revealing her. Of... Okay.
Of us being, basically in jail for the next 10 years.
Okay, rip up that option.
Yeah.
Sure.
A wise choice.
So the other option... This is the thing. The other... What is the details for having this option here? So, it's just disturbing the peace, but you're not holding us under any obligation.
Yeah, there's no
Any-
obligation. It's just we're thinking about this immediately, or we don't. What is the obligation here? what do we not do?
So, if you do choose that, the lesser of the two, the nicer of the two, the intention is that you don't pursue you don't continue the investigation against her.
That's fine.
Roll an insight check, actually, as well.
Just
I'll roll one.
all of us?
Sure.
All the people talking about this?
The people more actively talking about it, I suppose, but either way.
19.
I got 20.
She
I would stand closer. I can't move.
She is clearly a little surprised that you so readily took it. You get the impression she had some other bargaining chips that she was expecting to have to pull for it.
Damn, we should have gone to pull her hand.
No, I don't want her to.
I just keep on writing down everything that's being set up to this point?
He's just in the corner writing down everything.
Writing everything down.
Sure.
Should he roll a stealth check?
Are you trying to...
Bargain.
We're not gonna... Okay, we're never gonna break this bargain.
Yes,
We're not...
But the fact that he's writing it down would mean that he would have to roll... Like, he'd be standing in the corner of the room doing this quietly. Otherwise, I feel like
I'm not...
I might not want to go through with it. She might go back on what she said anyway.
So, just so we have this in writing, we will not... our group will not pursue you in anything.
That is... If that is the arrangement you are choosing to pursue, yes.
Yes,
and she pulls out another document,
totally
which is a legal agreement to that end.
Yes. I sign it immediately.
Very well.
The rest of us sign as well.
I assume you do. Or, more the point, I encourage you to. Very
I
well.
signed to for Martha.
I would do that as well.
Yep. Well, that makes matters tremendously
Fine.
easier.
I don't want to make things hard for you. We already tried that attempt, and that failed drastically.
It could have gone worse.
Yes, it could have gone worse. But I would like to go back to my shop, my restaurant, and actually be a good person.
There is also then the matter of the Stone of Galore, which is what you had been pursuing, which is what arrived you at my villa.
How do you know that?
Actually, it was not at all.
It was.
Thanks for that piece of information.
The information of why we were there is because we could detect a Nimblewright. And when we looked inside the window, we could see dead bodies. That is why we entered. No other reason.
Well, all the same. If you do wish to pursue that, you should take great care. I think my audio is being a bit weird. Anyway, um, so what are you all wanting to do at the moment? How are you wanting this to proceed?
Leave.
Leave. Okay. Well, then, if that is
Yeah.
all,
Yes. You're basically just saying, if you're going to pursue that revenue, watch your back because you're going to stab it.
not at all. Merely that there are many powerful forces that are seeking the stone.
Yes,
Herself
you being one of
included.
them.
Actually, you knew from Erstal that she is the last one known to have been in the possession of the stone.
Yes. So if we come after you again, it won't be because we are following up of anything that you're doing. It's just because you have the Stone of Glory.
I do not have the stone. The stone is no longer
Inside
in my
check.
possession.
Yeah.
Inside check.
Go ahead.
Damn.
21.
24.
She definitely does not have
15.
the stone. She had the stone. She does not have it anymore. She, it seems, was the one who then sent it off to the next step, to the next place.
That magic teleportation ring, did we decide last time that it could it send something somewhere or could it receive a teleportation?
It's a target.
Like, did we?
Yeah.
So you couldn't teleport from it unless it was a different target somewhere else.
Yeah.
Or...
So it's
okay.
Yeah, a permanent teleportation circle is a destination. You can go to a permanent circle, or you can create a temporary one or use a permanent one to cast the spell to then go to another one. Really useful and takes about a year to set up.
Yeah.
Takes rather a lot more effort and infrastructure to actually make one that's you just step into it and it'll take you to a set destination.
Fair enough. It's heavy magic, that.
Yeah. I will also remind you, during the fight, during the course of the fight, the Nimble Right Detector being active went from being the most intense you had it to very quickly fading away, and before stopping.
So it didn't stop entirely immediately.
It didn't stop immediately.
So there wasn't a teleportation away.
No. That would not be the inclination you would get.
I would imagine that there'll be a bit of momentum in the device. So even I would have assumed that it would have teleported because of how quickly it went away.
They could have
just run.
Took about 30 seconds for it to die down. Whereas when you turn it off, it turns off within a few seconds.
If it was a teleportation circle that's been there for ages, it would be instant.
They teleported away would be instant.
Yeah. It dying down tells me it wasn't instant, and they still could have used teleportation magic or someone teleporting them, but it wasn't like teleport circle.
Maybe.
You can make an
Are we done
Arcana
with this
check if you
conversation
want.
yet? Oh, fine then. I'll make an Arcana check with my +0. Natural 20.
Good. It absolutely didn't teleport away.
Yeah. I don't think I needed to roll an Arcana check for that to happen.
No, it's more for the sake of the others.
Yes. Yes. I've still got half a tank. Yeah. Okay, I'll check it when I go out. I'm on D&D right now. So yeah, it was not a teleportation.
So we know someone took it from the house. Or she sent it away.
That's probably she said. Like, has she gone by this point?
No.
Okay, I'm not gonna
We-
talk further about this stuff until.
Can I question her about the Nimblewright whereabouts?
You can.
I don't think that would be a good idea because we now can't pursue her.
Yeah. Oh, I thought we were allowed to pursue her under the pretense of the stone.
Under the pretense of the stone, yes, but don't pursue her, please. I have a plan for that one.
She is quite able to answer to where the Nimberite is, more or less. So you can ask that if you want.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, I'll ask. For the stone, obviously.
The Nimberite that you tracked to my villa, took the stone. I have frankly no idea where the Nimberite would be right now, but it's at my direction. It did take the stone. So let me find the appropriate thing. There you are. It took the stone to just left the chat. There you are. Let's go. So, the Nimblewright took the stone to a wizard in the dock ward, a community called Mistshore. Yes, Grinda Garlock is her name. I have no idea if she will have passed the stone on to someone else by this point, but that will be your next step if you are pursuing the stone.
Would that person have the insignia of the magical guild?
That is an excellent question. I actually don't think so.
Could I ask why she's being so forthright with us?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Your curiosity is a dangerous thing. I am attempting to sate it so that you don't get yourselves or myself in trouble. Well, don't get myself in trouble and don't get yourselves killed. Or the collective insight you've already rolled is probably enough to say. Or rather, that you get yourself very quickly into very deep trouble and get yourselves very quickly and quietly killed.
Oh, okay.
But hey, that's up for your ability, not...
Yes. So it's not that she has planned anything like a secret ambush or something for us.
She, again,
How is that
there are very
trouble anyway?
Again, there are lots of powerful forces that are seeking the stone. Primarily the Xanathar Guild, which is who it was most recently stolen from, and the Zentarum. Are the two major factions that are actively pursuing the stone. If you are pursuing it, you may well be the ones to find it and open the vault. She wants to make sure that you have enough incentive to not drag her name through the mud, and so her helping you along this path to become the adventurers who found the vault, then that is in her benefit.
Hmm.
Oh, if that's what she wants to think, that's fine.
Interesting. What? So this stone is for opening some vault.
Oh, you haven't caught that? Yes. Would have been
I don't-
it would have been discussed through previous through the night.
I imagine.
And also you would be quite aware of it, having been in the city a while. The previous
Yeah.
Open Lord of Waterdeep, the previous head of the ruling council, was Dagult Neverember. I think it was only a couple of years ago that he was ousted. So you probably actually arrived during his tenure. He, during his time in office, he reportedly embezzled 500,000 gold pieces, and stored them in a vault that no one can find. The Stone
Yet.
of Galore is supposedly able to lead someone to and help them open the vault.
Gotcha.
Wait, is the Nimble Right part of the Xanathar Guild, or did they abandon the Xanathar Guild?
Are you just speculating as part of the group, or are you asking Grelhund?
Speculating.
So the Nimblewright, from what you found, the Nimblewright was made by Nim, the other Nimblewright. It having issues with its own existence, basically, ran away about a month ago, I think it was.
Wasn't given a purpose.
Yeah, among other things. Constructs can be weird. So it ran away to find itself. Let's say. You then found presumably the same one at Gralhund Villa after it had thrown a fireball at you.
And we can pursue the Nimble Right as much as we want because it was the one to damage our home.
True. And the
It'd be fine.
and the House of Inspired Hands has offered you some reward if you do bring back to them proof of its destruction.
Also,
Yes.
the wizard, we're allowed to pursue it freely because it doesn't have the insignia.
Which insignia?
The what's the word? The Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors, which is the organization of arcane spellcasters within the city, who basically act alongside the City Watch in matters of magic. So if there are magical issues that have, if there are like magical attacks that have taken place, magical threats of any kind, as well as certain things like if there are fires or other major threats, generally that magic is a good way to resolve.
Yeah, I got it.
Interesting. Oh yeah, and on a side note, what are the magical runes in the corner of the room?
Roll an Arcana check. Wizard, particularly,
Yeah,
and
let's go.
the Artificer.
21.
Very good.
13.
So the runes are quite clearly various abjuration enchantments. They are protections against teleportation, particularly, as well as a whole bunch of other effects, to protect the people within the chambers and to keep them from getting out. So most magical effects will be nullified by it. Some will stay. A lot of illusions will hold, but some won't. Mainly for the sake of a great way to show a representation of what happened is to create an illusion of it. So illusory objects mainly are able to hold. Again, it is to protect the people within the chamber, but also to keep them there.
Okay, so there's no like recording magic or.
Quite the opposite, actually. There are things to prevent. Things to prevent scrying and magical detection.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yep. So, with that, unless there is anything else you wish to pry from Lady Groundhund,
I want her to leave.
then she does.
I'm not going to say that, but yeah.
I'll probably say it.
So, with that then, she waves her hand, and the torn remains of the second scroll crumble into a fine dust. And she calls for the guard to let her out, and she leaves. You'll probably notice the first scroll, probably the upper foot of it, has the edge of it is inscribed with a bunch of runes of various kinds that some of you would recognize explicitly, some of you would just be able to figure out. This is designed as a legal draft, so it can be thoroughly destroyed if needed.
So that document that we all signed saying we wouldn't speak about it is
with Groundwood.
It's just like, yeah, it's just with like the five of us though.
Yeah.
So it's whatever. People in the cell.
The people in the cell.
So Estelle doesn't have this.
No, but she also doesn't have the information.
No. But we are not breaking the contract if we tell the information to Estelle.
Yes, you are.
We are not saying do anything. No, we are not. Because we are not saying do these things. We're just telling her all the facts.
No, it's telling other people the facts is the thing.
Yeah, that it was a.
It's a non-disclosure
agreement.
Cool. Let's write it on our wall at home and let people visit. We are not telling them the facts. They can see for themselves.
No, but we're still disclosing it though.
No, we're not.
If the court can prove intent,
we don't intend to show.
Then why would we write it on the wall?
So we have the information written up for our purposes.
I could just leave my book open with the record of everything that I've heard inside their head and out.
Non-disclosure is we don't actively disclose information about it.
And don't negligently allow it to be discovered.
Yes. I'm not negligently, like we have, my cousin lives in the same house.
If you leave
it open for any random stranger, yes, that's negligently doing it. But My cousin knows when stuff is going up with me, and so will investigate itself.
I believe there'll be other ways around.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's other ways around non-disclosure crap.
There's also, I'm assuming there'll be more opportunities later down the line when it comes to Lady Gravelin.
Yeah, we can also if we find the vault, we can also get in power to the position that she wants, so she can't get to that power. We're not going against her. Like, we're not telling everyone what her deal is. It's just we're not allowing her to have power in the city.
I mean, also, if we find the gold, then we'll have more power than Lady Gravelin, so her threats shouldn't be as much of a problem.
Yeah, we'll also have influence over the city. Tim, interpret this however you want.
Yeah.
This is why I wanted her to leave.
Yes. Alright. So,
And when are we leaving?
Yeah, when are we allowed to leave?
shortly. Growlhund, you take it to have, you take it that she explains the situation to the officials, presents her, presents a copy of her, account to them. All the paperwork is filed. It only takes a couple of hours at most, to go through. And the guard comes and lets you out. Actually, I should just quickly double check. Crimes against the city. Oh. Sorry, looking for disturbing the peace. Here you are, disturbing the peace. You also get a notice of 25 gold piece fine for the disturbing the peace.
Each of us?
Collective.
Yeah. Collective. I'll just pay it. It's fine.
Cool.
And as well as a basically a warning against doing the same again. And with that, you are free to leave. You find yourselves.
I leave.
Yes. You find yourselves somewhere in the middle of the castle ward. And can make your way wherever you wish. Your effects are returned to you. Your weapons and spellcasting focuses and weird, strange, arcane devices that have weird attachments that buzz and whir.
I turned it off before we gave it up.
You did. The guards seem to have had a fun time speculating what the heck this thing does.
I guess they didn't figure it out.
Nope. It's not their job to figure it out.
They even
were just
find the
interested.
off.
No, it's not.
So, how do you wish
I
to
could
proceed?
head back. We could head back to the restaurant and just check how it is before heading off to find the wizard.
I'd like to check in with my wife before heading back to the
What?
Well, I have a wife, man.
Have you told us this?
I told you guys this, yes. Yeah, and at the end of the last one, I sent a letter to her.
Had a message sent to her.
Chelsea. I had a message sent to her, so I want to make sure she's not worrying.
Okay. I don't remember this, but sure.
Okay, well, my wife's name's Martha. I'll check back with you guys at the restaurant. I don't want to
Yeah,
know
cool.
too much about me.
So I think you do all live.
That's fair enough.
I think you do live somewhere up in North Ward. I think I'd say.
I live.
Um, so yeah, not too far away from the restaurant, frankly.
We don't know.
No, but you
Turns
do
out I
head the
live
same
down the
direction.
street.
It's why he was so quick to find Growlhund Villa. He was passing by.
Passing. Exactly.
Okay, so where are we coming from? Like, where's the jail?
Somewhere in the middle of Castle Ward. Which is right
enough.
here. Nowhere specific.
Okay.
What's
It's probably mid-morning. So about 10 a.m.
Okay,
I'd
cool.
say.
Well, I'm gonna tell everyone that I will catch up with them later. I'm gonna turn the nimble right detector, and basically, I'm wandering all the way around, like the south part of the portion up to the city of the dead.
Didn't you say
Okay.
something about the port?
Yes, that. It wasn't me. It was someone else that said something about the port.
Yeah.
Um,
The
But I'm
lady.
just checking out this sort of area.
Yeah.
South, and then I'll head back up once I get back to the city of the dead.
So there are a couple of pings around here. There are at least one Nimblewright that you can detect here. And
Yeah.
I think one about here. Around here somewhere you find one as well.
What is this area?
Which area?
The second ping that we haven't seen before.
South Ward. Is that what that is? No, it's not.
Dock
That's still
Ward.
the dock ward. It's bordering the dock ward, yeah.
Yes.
What is that? Because it's not a specific dock, but is there like shops around that could identify the sort of area that this is in the dock ward?
Percent.
It's nowhere particular. How closely do you investigate to try and find where the thing is? Or are you just getting a sense for generally where it is?
How far does the nimble detector detect?
I think it's 500 feet is its maximum. Gets
I'm
more
gonna keep
intense
going
at
until I'll go until it gets a bit more intense, hoping to get within 200 to 200 feet from where it's going off from.
Could you use like triangulation to find the exact location, or is it prevented by materials? And
Well, it only goes off to nimble, right? So materials won't get in the way of it.
you could use.
So we'll probably narrow it down to something like that area.
Okay. I'm going to turn the nimble detector off and just look around that area for any distinguishing markings of anything. Like, I'm not trying to detect the nimble at this point. Because that thing is loud.
So you've turned it off and now looking a little further?
I'm just looking at the buildings around this area.
So, like the rest of the dock ward, it is fairly dark and dingy, not the most pleasant of places. I should also have mentioned, you would have noticed settling in last night, a fog settled over the city, and that is still persisting. As you search over a few hours, the fog melts away to a heavy rain.
Fine.
Which obscures a bit
Yeah, well, if I wanted to identify exactly what was making the detector, I would have left the detector on.
Yeah. That is fair.
This is less so. Yeah, this is less so trying to identify exactly where it is, and also the sort of buildings or if there are any clans around here. 'Cause if there's like a official clan that owns some of the buildings around here, I'm not gonna dig into this.
You don't notice anything particular. You probably notice a couple of Zentarum snake marks, but no particular clustering of them here than there are anywhere else. It's just the Zentarum own a bunch of warehouses throughout, particularly Dockward. Yeah, nothing else particularly of note that you would notice. Just dingy, dirty alleyways that are possibly being benefited by the rain.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna turn the nimble ride on one more time. I'll stand, like, not there. I'm gonna stand, like, here in the middle of the road where it breaks off into multiple points. I'll just, like, turn it on for, I don't know, 30 seconds and then turn it back off.
It is close to there. Doesn't seem to be moving as well, you would notice.
Okay. And then I'll turn it back off and mark down the close location.
Yep.
You
can have acquired a
keep
map
going
of
on
the
my
city
walk.
pretty easily.
Yeah. Oh, who is it? Oh, it's Angel.
Oh,
Hello.
they're out of prison.
Oh,
They're out of prison?
They're out of
Yeah.
prison. They've
Who
met
got
a new
them
friend.
out?
we haven't had any.
Yep. So the others
Wait, what?
find their way back to the restaurant. Estelle, you... let me see. Yesterday morning,
Probably still
a
at the restaurant.
fireball went off outside the restaurant, broke all the
Oh, no.
windows on the alley-facing side of the building. You have made your way back from the farms outside the city to find that the Trollskull Alley is cordoned off. There's a lot of glass on the street, and chalk marks over about a dozen bodies on the street.
By this time,
Who threw a fiesta and failed? Okay. I would like to inspect the bodies.
They are gone. Then it's the marks of where they were.
Okay.
All the
Oh,
investigation
it's just
has been done.
marks. Okay.
All the investigation's been done.
Okay.
It's just, again, there's lots of glass in the street from the explosion that clearly went off. And as you're
And these guys
arriving
just got
there,
back?
some of them.
Gordonian and Barparin arrive back to find Estelle. Would you like to catch her up on what's happening?
Yeah, I could explain. We'll just explain everything
In brief.
except for
Super.
yeah.
Yeah, except for the extra bits.
There's extra bits.
I mean, you could explain it to her. Just say that your character does it. We have to sign a non-disclosure.
You had to
Wasn't
sign
mentioning
a
about that.
non-disclosure?
I mean, you didn't have to sign it.
Okay.
Okay, we decided to sign a non-disclosure.
We weren't given much of a choice.
I
wasn't much
see.
we have fortune against exile. I mean,
So my character is not allowed to be told much. Okay. So where have you guys been?
I'm not there right now. I can't explain.
No, I'm not there either.
We were caught disturbing the peace at Lady Grimholt. Was that her name?
Lady.
And
Okay.
then we were brought into the jail, upon which we were questioned and signed a contract upon which we were charged with disturbing the peace.
Okay. Okay. Why does it feel like there's more to this?
Because there is.
There
So,
is.
fireball went off.
There is,
Um,
but I'm not allowed to know. Where
your
did the
characters-
fireball come from?
That came from a nimble right.
A type of
Okay.
construct, a type of automaton, which had been
We have a
created.
nimble right that
The Nimblewright had been created by another Nimblewright at the House of Inspired Hands, the temple to Grond, over in the Seaward. That Nimblewright provided you with a Nimblewright detector, which led them to Gruntland Villa, which is where seemingly the Nimblewright was. Things happened. There was a I mean, you would be able to. Frankly, it's very shortly to become public knowledge anyway. The Zentarum had instigated a fight in Gralfland Villa. Many of the guards and servants and Zentarum died in the villa. The rest of your party joined in and valiantly helped the few remaining guards to defeat the last remaining Zentarum. And
Alright.
things like that. During the fight, the Nimblewright got away. And Letsia is presently
So it's the
looking forward.
nimble, right?
It's in
Okay.
the D&D, the Discord chat somewhere. Put a picture of it.
Okay.
Where is it?
So you guys are just trying to catch that nimble,
So
right?
Letsia is currently looking for that Nimblewright. You have also been told where. So it was in possession of the Stone of Galore. Do you recall what that is? I take that wrong.
The possession of the Stone of Gore?
Law.
Galore.
The magical
Oh.
rock that grants access to the vaults of money.
Okay.
In some way.
It makes sense so far.
Hmm.
I'm glad. No. Captain Shark. Sorry, looking for the picture of the Nimblewright.
Are any of them still currently in the prison?
No. We all
No.
got out.
No, we're all out.
I'm currently
Okay.
visiting my.
He's
Okay.
visiting his wife. I'm very south.
I missed a
where everyone
wedding?
else is. No.
No. I just got introduced last session.
Okay.
The others met a
he's-
new friend. He joined in the fight.
He's completely unknown to you.
Yes.
Completely. Yep.
Completely,
Okay.
yeah. I'm going shopping and see like a purple dwarf walk in. You can be very confused.
Purple dwarf. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm an elf. Half elf.
I'm a blue half elf.
Somehow. Yeah, we're cousins. How'd you get blue?
I rolled the wild magic again.
Very God of War.
He became a.
Nappy, are you very quiet?
I might be very quiet.
Oh, you're very
You are
quiet.
super quiet.
Oh, you're quiet.
All right, game text chat here. Let me see this.
I can hear people speaking over you, but I can hear you speaking.
Let me check my microphone
I'm gonna turn up Nap's volume.
It doesn't help much. He's at 200% for me.
Maybe I should turn everyone else down and then turn up my general volume.
I
I
am
just put up
currently
the
recording that would
user.
throw everything off.
Yes, you don't do a thing.
So, let's see how you then rejoin after a little while.
Yes.
Ren, you do likewise.
Is my wife with me?
Is that better?
No.
No.
Okay, cool. Look, I care a lot about my wife here. I just want to make sure that she's okay. I'm worried about her.
Yeah, she's fine. She's very happy that you're safe.
Perfect. Good to hear.
And he's
Oh my goodness, isn't it?
and he's very keen to meet your new friends at some point.
We'll buy them over for tea.
Anyway, you can then rejoin the others. So a couple hours all told for Let's to investigate through the southern wards of the city.
Mm-hmm.
How then do you all wish to proceed?
I think we should, like, just to get our minds off this a bit, I think we should actually just fix up our restaurant.
Didn't we pay for it to be fixed? I
Yep.
thought we paid for it to be fixed
We
already.
can do work as well on it.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Sure.
We can also do some expansion stuff.
Are we
Underground.
expanding the basement? Okay.
Yeah. I would
Yeah,
like
sure.
to make a secret tunnel.
Oh,
Where to?
Well, it's not so secret anymore.
Where to? Just like a tunnel that keeps going until like it hits another room about, I don't know, 20
spring.
feet over.
An ore area.
But
something
it's like
that.
behind a barrel.
I knew he was going for that.
Just
So
a
wait, the entrance
place
to
that
the
we
is
can-
going to be behind a barrel.
Yeah, so it's like a false wall.
You understand your character is big.
You can squeeze through
Yeah,
a
it's gonna
small
be-
I'm
Yes,
imagining.
A normal doorway, like a walkable space to walk through.
Oh, okay, because I was imagining like a barrel-sized
Oh
little
no,
hole. Like,
no, the barrel is false.
There's no
like,
way.
The whole door just opens with the barrel attached to it.
got it.
The barrel is
Okay.
not actually a barrel full of anything. It's just the key to open the door.
Could I use prestidigitation to remove the dirt and help with the
I'm
creation?
not sure that's what prestidigitation does.
It cleans the dirt. It's clean. We're just.
We're
cleaning-
talking about a whole tunnel of dirt.
It's a cubic foot up to
of
foot,
surface.
which only takes one action to do.
No, this is going to take actual work and not
Mhm.
magic.
Oh no.
oh no.
I'm happy to just do this, like, I'll spend a week doing this by myself. Like, I live on a farm. I'm very fine with doing this sort of work.
What's your strength?
Hmm?
Your strength?
Oh, my strength doesn't matter in this. Like, I'm not you taking in consideration strength. I'm taking in consideration of I will use my I was about to say my intelligence, but it's the same as strength.
If we do it with enough time.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not using like physical brute strength to do this. I'm using knowledge of where gaps are in the dirt. So I do less work, but more comes down. I'm strategizing a wall of dirt.
Are you wanting to do this alone? And are
Wanting
you
to do
otherwise
this
wanting to?
like,
And are you otherwise wanting to expand the basement as well?
so this is going to be an expansion on the basement, but only us as the people who own the place will know about it, and the invisible guy who's just a friend. Yeah.
So it will just be a tunnel. It's not even an expansion, really.
It will be a tunnel into a room.
Okay. Are you saying into like a separate building?
No, I'm sort of just envisioning like so looking at the basement. Where does the basement come down? It's this point.
Well, yeah, that's the point that goes up. Yeah. From
So, I'm almost envisioning like over here, we just go out.
Hmm.
So that would be. So it goes down here.
Yeah. So
So
this is
there?
the basement access. Comes down to there.
Oh,
So
so there's more room in the square footage to add a secret room from the basement.
still under the house. So I'm almost envisioning we go out from this point.
Yes.
Is that how it sits on the first
sorry.
level? Because this is the there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. So it sits about like that.
Yeah. So I'm almost envisioning we go out from here and like up and make this sort of area underneath the tower. Almost. And it's just a secret area that has no access to it, no visible access to it.
Why?
Yes. Why?
I mean, we were told with the non-disclosure stuff, we're not allowed to disclose to people. This is like we can
write it on the wall.
We can write it on the wall, but it's also we need a place to plan stuff that people don't know about. Because if they come in and search this place, like, as a possibility that people get authorities to come and search our place, we need a place that people can't find.
Okay, so a secret room in case we get secrets.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
Not even Angelica would.
I'm reckoning the only way
Excuse
we
me?
open it is we have a secret word that only we know. So it's not written down anywhere. And there's no like hidden lever which can be opened.
I mean, like a magic.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
My name is not Angelica. It's not Angelica.
How do you pronounce
Just-
your Discord name?
How do you pronounce it? Yeah.
Angeliki. It's pronounced Angeliki. But
Sorry.
just Angie or Angel, either one is good.
Oh,
Sorry.
Which I think is why I'm referred to as a Stalin here. It's just easier to say.
Okay. can go through.
So yeah, Tim, is that possible to do?
That would absolutely
think
be possible to do. It will take some time and effort and resources to do it.
Absolutely.
So if you're wanting to take the time to just pursue that and leave the other things be for a while.
I'm happy for other people to do other things. Like I will probably ask for help to get the dirt out somehow.
I could help out with that.
But yeah, I'm just trying to use like, which side of the barrel do you think we should go? Like straight out or left and then? So this is the barrel here.
You can draw.
Going. Thank you. Yeah, so either doing that or going straight up here.
Probably going straight up would work better.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe we can add another fireplace. Right here.
Yeah,
No,
and just connecting
this
to
is
the
not
existing
supposed-
connecting to the existing chimney.
The existing chimney, but make it not obvious at all.
Well, it'd be pretty funny if there was smoke going up without the main fire being on.
Yeah, we
The
wouldn't
main
have
fire
it
is
going
always
unless
on.
the main fire is going. Yeah, and there's fires that travel up through the building. Like the same chimney runs through this fireplace and this fireplace.
Would the ghost be able to help
this one.
with the excavation of the?
Is he allowed to know about the disclosed stuff?
I mean, he can't tell anyone. He doesn't talk,
Mm,
and also no one knows he's here, except for us.
I know he's there.
Yeah, except for us.
And the
Does he
patrons
look like
know
a
he
waiter?
exists. He's
They
one
know
of your
he
waiters.
exists. Yes. Existence to actually knowing them is a different thing.
Yeah.
So I think what I'll do is, let me draw it. Figuring out tunnel stuff. I think I'll probably make the room the same shape as what's already here.
Yeah. Just carve it out from
I've got
under
an
the foundations.
I've got an idea. We could take, instead of doing it out that way, we could move the barrel down that way and have the room extending down this way and have it.
It doesn't need to. I don't want a big room because I also want to expand the basement.
I mean, there is that option, so you could actually just expand the basement in itself.
So if we could expand the basement going this way to pretty much like all of that space being an expansion.
If we expand the basement, it will give good cover for making a secret room in the basement.
Yeah. But I think I like the shape of the tower. Just having a room underneath it.
With this shape, would there be the same kind of brick jutting out like, or would that be gone?
Reckon we figure it out. I mean, I don't think we would have that jutting out. Like, we could have just like a wall between our two different things that we keep down there. But also we could just have a wall made up of like wine racks to separate the two stuff on the side.
How
And
much
also
wine do you need?
cold storage for meats and stuff like that. Dry storage.
How much wine do we need?
It's not a
Wine,
it's
not that
a,
much.
Like, yeah, it's not
Wine?
a pub anymore. It's like a restaurant
You-
now.
Yeah, that serves
You guys are-
nice wine occasionally.
Hmm.
The wine is not there for Like, there can be a bunch of wine racks, but nothing on the wine racks. That's the thing.
I mean, keeping the wine racks stocked reasonably is not that big of a deal. The main thing would be expanding the storage would allow you to have dry storage for flour, sugar, stuff like that, as well as cold storage for meats and things like that.
What are we selling in our restaurant?
Food.
What? Yeah, what?
Soup. Lots of soup.
Good soup.
Sandwiches. Some good steak. Oh, and some good beef roast.
I hope
chicken.
there's vegetables.
Lots of good homely food. I think you've got a couple of
Yes,
halfling
homely
cooks, so-
comfort food.
So meat and soup.
Meat and soup. And chicken.
Is there any vegan chicken?
I think most chickens are
no, but
Oh,
but
that's true.
but if you want vegan options, I'm okay with there being like vegetables kind of things, maybe some tofu.
Veggie.
I'm not okay with that like vegan meat. I don't. If you guys want to, go ahead, but like
Plant meat.
as long as my character doesn't touch it. As long as my character doesn't touch it. I don't trust that stuff. I don't trust that stuff.
Wait, isn't there still steak in here?
He's
What?
upstairs.
Yeah.
He's in the attic.
Is he just
He's in a
still sitting up
cage.
there? Okay.
Who's in a
What?
cage?
I bought a cage for him. My snake.
Your snack.
My snack. Yes, he's fine.
Anyway,
I should go feed him once in a while.
Yeah, you should. So, firstly, do you want to hire anyone to do most of the excavation, at least for the official expansion?
For the official expansion, yes.
Yep.
For the unofficial expansion, no. I will use the tool from the official expansion in the unofficial expansion.
Alright.
Because I'll be mostly working, like, probably at nights.
Okay.
While there aren't people around.
Why make it more sus? I mean, who's going to enter the basement anyway? You doing it at night would make it more suspicious.
It would.
I'll just be sleeping down there for the time being.
I mean, we
Mhm.
could have someone sleeping in the basement.
No, we're expanding it for food and stuff, so it's not.
You could just make the secret door first, and then whenever you're not in there, just close it.
That's a good point. Let's try and make the secret door first.
I need to try. Let's just try to
Okay.
draw little attention to this as possible.
So, between you all, you probably have the tools to at least carve out a little way, enough to make a reasonable door. Artificer, Paparan, please roll a...
Yeah.
What am I going to do? Make it an intelligence check. So it'll be a check with your Tinker's tools. So, intelligence plus proficiency.
Intelligence plus proficiency.
Is he using the help from the other artificer who isn't here?
Yes, so have advantage on that.
Okay. How do I do that?
Just roll it twice and take the better one.
Just roll it twice. Okay. So, and how do I add my proficiency to it?
Proficiency is +2, so
Oh,
roll
yeah.
plus your thing is +2.
Okay, I'll roll it twice.
So
First one,
25 or
21.
23. The first one was 23.
yeah.
Yep.
and then
Well,
plus
I
two,
can't
that
get
is
the
five.
first one was 23, and that was a that was a nat 20.
Plus 2,
yeah.
so 20, 25 now, 20.
25.
Alright. You are
Oh my god.
quite quickly able to put together a door from some of the brickwork that's been pulled away to carve out behind it. You lay the bricks back in position with a whole lot of interconnecting things, and you figure out exactly the process you need to set up a magical lock on it that will open to a password. Assuming that's the way you want to do it.
Yeah.
Yep, locked by a
It
password.
can't be something that can be seen.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah, it is absolutely perfectly done. Looks brilliant.
Thank you.
Yes.
Alright.
That'll be my one nat 20 for the night. So
Yeah, it's not bad. Let's see.
It is what it is.
Yes.
I will have you make a deception check as you try and continue expanding behind that without being noticed.
Can we do it with advantage because it's inside of their own
Yes, you will
building?
have advantage. You are being aided in the effort.
23.
23. Yeah, you're able to keep it quite quiet.
Have a +6 in deception, man.
Why? For this, I suppose.
I'm a charisma caster.
Yeah, you are.
That's overkill.
Alright, so that works well. Yeah, you're able to quite nicely hide the rubble that you're producing in among the piles that the workers leave behind.
Yeah, and
you
then-
also have the insight to do a little more work on the official expansion when you're bored, as you say.
Yes.
To again mask some of the sounds and some of the extra rubble that's coming. Yeah.
Alright, I'm supposed to turn this.
How long
Uh,
is all of this taking?
It depends how long you want to take to do it.
Are we doing this like just in downtime, like during the day, or is this like a full-time effort? Are we doing?
And you guys can have.
It's up to you what you want to, how you want to do it. So
Gotta be cooking, making sure they're alive.
yes, please do. So the business is currently not operational because work is taking place. There's investigations around the area. Yeah, most of the businesses in this
Not
area
much
are
of a
just
crowd.
taking some downtime. Yeah, not much of a crowd is going to come anyway. So it will take as much as 2 weeks for the whole thing to be done. And will take, say, 150 gold pieces to hire the workers to do the official expansion, make that all cleaned out, and furnish it.
Alright. I'll probably offer to these guys to help out every so often, but then I've got other duties to get to, such as patrolling the City of the Dead and such.
You do?
I'll probably be fixing up the blast marks outside the house if they're still there.
Yeah, I can do that. Transform into a bear, lick it all out. Oh, use magic.
Am I paying the 150 gold?
Anyone who wishes to contribute to it, but you can pay it if you've got the gold.
I have 629 gold.
I'm not sure how much I
27.
have.
I offered 10 gold.
Thank you.
How much do I have so I know how much to offer?
It's in your inventory,
Oh, I gotta. Okay, hold on.
and then it'll be on the right.
How much gold does everybody have?
I'm the richest.
yeah.
I currently just have platinum in my inventory.
Yeah, I have an amount of money, just like 50 gold.
26.
I have 62 platinum.
Oh, what the heck?
How do you have?
Was that?
Because my wild magic thing has gone off enough times.
Oh, okay. Or you just randomly get.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one of the wild magic
platinum
surges that he
doesn't
had.
change.
I have decided to change what that one does because it's a little
Yes,
exploitable.
I know. It happened 4 times to me.
No, not that
Ow,
one.
that's so
That
unlucky.
one.
It cycles the value of his coins. So if he converts his gold into silvers, it makes it a whole lot, and then when that surge goes off, it turns the silver into gold.
Oh my goodness. That's
Do you think we refurnish this place?
You can probably buy another building next to it to expand into that one.
Probably, but the expansion of this is more important at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whoever, the person who put together the expanded Wild Magic table in the first place, probably saw that as the idea of, you've raided the Dragon Horde, you've got thousands of gold pieces on you, and now you enter combat, you roll this surge, and oh no, you've got thousands of copper pieces on you. There's just...
Yeah, but then you roll the surge another 2 times and you're back to gold.
well, that. But just any amount of preparation is, okay, dump the gold on someone else and take all the silver to yourself. And then you convert that up to gold. So it's just, it's... I appreciate the idea of it, but it's not well enough thought through.
Yeah, before I go into combat most of the time, I turn half of my gold into silver and put the rest away.
Mm.
And then somehow in most combats I keep rolling it.
Mm.
Yes, it's...
That's why I have so much money. Which is why I've turned everything into platinum.
Which is unaffected by it.
Yes.
That's
why I have so much platinum. So,
Okay.
who is chipping in this? Can you just write it in like the chat so I know?
Roll 20.
I'm still trying to log in.
Yeah, in the Roll20 chat. If you can't, just in the Discord chat as well.
I'm gonna put in
Okay.
10.
Thank you, Jesse.
Gonna
Okay.
Like I'm happy to do most of it. Because it is my idea.
I can put in 100.
What?
You don't have to put in 100.
I can do it.
How much money do you have?
I have 206 gold.
Put in 50.
All right, I'll put in 50.
I mean, if you want to put in money towards enchantments and arcane locks and whatever else like that, you can do that. Because it's the 150s towards the actual excavation and furnishing.
It's not letting me log in again.
You'll need to level up
I'm
your
gonna-
character as well. When you do manage to get in.
Yeah.
All right.
If you
Please
are you
just
putting
log
50 in or are
I'll
you doing
put
stuff
50.
with the magical lock? Okay, so that's 60.
Yeah.
I'm guessing no one else needs to put in any more. If they do, they'll just can pay me back anyway.
Yeah.
150. So that's I'll pay 90. Everyone else remove the 10 and the 50.
Yep. Done.
So I'll turn 9 of my platinum into 90 gold.
Oh yeah, Valparan, you did well in betting on the festival things, I think it was. So you got a little-
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah, and while this is happening, I don't think I will actually go to do any like practice shooting.
Yep.
If I do, it'll be late in the evening when I do that, so no one else will be around anyway. Once
So-
it's all done, I'll probably I reckon I will probably go once a week to do stuff and just have like a break.
Sure.
And unless anyone stops me, how much greenery is around the restaurant? Green plant.
It's all burnt.
Some amount.
It's all burned.
It's not quite all burnt.
It's mostly burnt.
The paladin has taken this room, I think it is. Actually, no, I think he took the these two. he's put a bunch of plant boxes and greenery on the balconies. He's a very he's a Oath of the Ancients paladin, so the druid subclass of paladin.
I'd like to help those grow, and I was thinking maybe adding a little bit more greenery on the first floor, maybe plant a box or two, just to bring some life back since we're surrounded by so much dead wood.
Fair enough. Yeah, you're absolutely able to help do that.
Another
Yeah.
couple.
For the 2 days that I'm doing my wild magic stuff, can I roll 2 wild magic surges?
Hang on, I'll go through that progressively. So, how long do you actually want to spend actively dedicating all your time to doing this?
My time, except for like 2 evenings.
All right.
I'll be sleeping as well. Like I'm not. Like, all of my time is here, and I'm not sleeping at all.
Like an hour or two?
Like I will spend probably 4 hours a day. 4 to 5 hours a day for the next 2 weeks doing this.
All
The
right.
next two.
And I have a couple pieces of platinum so I can try and learn a spell from the mage's hat.
How much will it
Spellbook.
cost?
I think it should cost 200 gold.
So, what are you trying to
Do you
do?
want?
There was a spell book back at almost the start, which had a couple spells in it.
Yep. And you're
Funny.
wanting to
No.
add those to your spellbook?
Yep.
How many do you have?
How much gold?
Yeah.
26.
How do I check? I think I just go here.
Yeah, it's an investment. That's fine. I'll give you 20 platinum.
Where's my inventory?
So,
I'll just
the
look
third
up the
column.
rules of adding thing to
Tab.
new thing.
Inventory.
Anyway, so we're not trying to follow the. Oh, what's the robot thing again? We're not trying
Right.
to. Yeah, we're not trying to follow the construct for like 2 weeks or so. Like we're.
Well, you guys can't, like, there is no obligation for you guys not to do that. I've probably left the nimble right detector in like common room, for us anyway. I'm not taking the nimble right detector down with me while I dig.
I'm not all interested in the money per se, more in protecting the people. Well, my character is. I'm not sure if they would want to go after the Plane of Galore.
Is that the currency? That little number with a like orange thing next to it?
Well, there's.
Yes, that is a gold piece, is what that symbol is.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
How much do you have?
This is gonna make me broke.
Doing
It's
what?
okay.
What is gonna make you broke?
What are you trying to do?
I give all my gold.
Or what?
Make your tunnel.
No, I've already paid for the tunnel entirely.
You did?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so
He's got
Byron
lots.
paid 50, Jesse paid 10, and I paid 90.
Okay.
So you don't need to pay for that. I'm giving 200 gold to Gordonia, Was it Gordonia that wanted to do the spell stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'm giving you 20 platinum.
Yeah.
It's an investment for later.
So that will be
I don't know.
4 levels worth of spell that you can add to your spell book.
It's there are there's one first level spell first, Unseen Servant, and I make the intelligence check now, should I?
Sorry. What are you trying to do? Doesn't take it doesn't take an ability check to copy a spell into your spell book.
Oh yeah.
Just takes time and resource.
Alright. Yo, can I just use the platinum directly, or do I have to convert it into gold first?
I mean, you can use it directly. It is the value that you spend that on the arcane materials so the extra paper, the arcane inks, the material components to experiment with is what it takes. Is what the gold is representing. So it doesn't just magically consume gold dust. Otherwise, so if anyone else would like to continue the investigation into the Nimblewright and the mage that you've been put onto, you are certainly welcome to do so.
Could I join this investigation?
You can.
Anyone who goes, but I wouldn't initiate.
Well, I assume I heard about it from all of you when you came back. So naturally my character will want to help.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, you have a definite lead of Mistshore, which is a community community built around one of the docks, one of the abandoned docks, in the dock ward. That is where the stone was taken to. The Nimblewright is somewhere in the heart of dock ward. At least that was last you saw it.
What
Um,
if those abandoned docks have a way to get to him?
Like I let everyone know where I saw a Nimblewright the second.
Mm. Would we be able to investigate that area?
you can.
Would that be perception or investigation check? Or...
Investigation.
Do you have the Nimblewright detector?
If you want to use the Nimblewright detector to do so, you can have advantage on it.
Could it be a perception check?
I actually have investigation.
Oh, you have investigation?
Yeah.
Can he do investigation? I can do perception.
And work together?
Sure. Perception has disadvantage. Investigation has advantage because you've got the Nimblewright detector.
Do perception with disadvantage.
And I will do the investigation with advantage.
Oh no!
So
Yeah,
how soon are you doing
What
this?
did he do?
Got a 26 and then an 8.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, hold on.
So how soon are you doing this, by the way? Are you wanting to get onto this within a day or two? Or are you waiting until the expansions are mostly done?
Well, I mean, we don't want the Nimblewright to leave, right? Like, we want to try to get on the trail quickly.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, I'm just telling you my plans early. Before
Yeah.
everything starts, just getting everything on the way.
Am I able to roll? I wonder.
What for?
Or
For investigation? Second help?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it on my. This is very different on mobile.
Oh, yes, it is. It's the something like the second tab.
it's skills.
Yeah. So it's a separate page for one of the pages you can swipe to is skills, which are in alphabetical.
Oh, it's a swipe.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you
So
go.
if I just
Swipe
tap
all the-
this,
There should
Or
also
there's a
be a
tab in
menu
the
box for it, but
am I able to just tap and what?
Yeah, we should all
Neat.
see if you have it.
Hold
Maybe.
on. Am I supposed to tap the plus? Ah! I went too far back. Okay.
Did you
This?
get advantage?
There we go.
Did you roll 3?
Yeah.
Does she get advantage?
No.
no.
This is the nimble right detector.
So again, what are the actual numbers that have been rolled?
Okay, so I rolled an 8 perception.
You have no idea. There's lots. At this stage of spring, as you would be quite accustomed to by this point, generally from about midnight to midday, there is a heavy fog that sets over the city, and from which then melts into a heavy rain for the rest of the time. So it's quite hard to see much of anything most of the day during this couple week period of spring.
I got a 24 with investigation.
You are absolutely able to
Nice.
find where the Nimblewright is. It's a fairly simple matter of just triangulating where the signal gets stronger or weaker, just honing into where it is. You've narrowed it down to a shadowy alley in Dock Ward. Nothing seemingly special about it at all. So firstly, who is accompanying you and how do you wish to proceed?
I'll go.
I'll go.
Sorry,
So,
who was that
wait.
second one?
I'm coming.
Sorry.
Jesse?
Jesse, yes.
Just see.
I can't necessarily.
Anyone else?
I can't necessarily pick voices.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting better at.
Yeah.
Where's it leading us to?
An alley in the middle of Dock Ward. I suppose I will pull you over to that screen. So, near the south. Let me go with... right around there.
Okay.
Just in some unimportant alley in the middle of Dock Ward. Yeah, you can fairly effectively narrow it down to that area. So I've got Estelle, Ren, Barparan. Who else? Are you wanting to
Not me.
go after it now?
For the Nimrod.
Doesn't seem like it.
No.
Oh.
I reckon
It's
you
okay.
guys probably should chase the Nimblewright or at least figure out where it is. I gave you a very generalized area.
And from that
But yeah,
generalized area, they've narrowed it down to a single alley.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to help at all for the next 2 weeks on this.
Oh, the tunnel.
Yeah, I will be doing the tunnel, and once, like, probably on a Sunday night, I will go and do my wild magic stuff.
Got it.
So, what do you three want to do?
Walk into the alleyway, I guess. Can we roll
Yeah.
up to the alleyway?
To the alleyway.
To the
To
alleyway.
the alleyway.
Be careful how as we receive it. Oh, there's someone in the alleyway.
There he is.
There he is.
Sorry,
Very
get
nimble.
using the right scale. Yep. Alright, you should hopefully have control of those. Hold Alt when you're moving it to keep it off the grid, by the way.
I can't move mine.
Can't you? That's
No.
unfortunate.
Can I replace it?
You
So
can.
I'll add my one. Shrink. Where's the shrink? Oh, there you go.
Done.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you.
the others might wish to replace it as well.
Can I roll a perception check to see what we see as we approach the alley?
What are you looking for particularly?
Oh, those are actions.
Like to see if there's anyone going to ambush us, I guess, the particular thing.
Yep, roll a perception check with, seeing as you're being
Disadvantage.
helped just with, just a straight roll.
Just straight? Okay. Oh,
I can
no.
help with that.
Yeah, you
Well,
are
yeah,
helping.
you are helping. It's a 10.
You can't see any kind of, hint of an ambush.
I mean, Estelle rolled an 18. Can we go with that one?
Either one of you just makes a straight roll, or both of you roll with disadvantage.
Oh, well, it's too late.
Oh, okay, okay. So I have to roll again then?
No,
No.
let's just not worry.
I mean, you can if you want, I suppose.
I'm gonna try it again. Oh!
Oh, damn.
Was that an 18?
Well, 1821, so I guess that was an 18.
I do not believe that there is nothing. I check again.
Alright.
Yeah.
You are quite confident that there is nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
That's. I'm assuming everyone's is joining me as the tokens out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
My phone is about to die.
So... Alright, I need to get the appropriate pages up. Actually, I can get that up on my phone.
Angel, how long do you think your phone will last?
Not very long. It's at 3%.
Ooh, yeah, that won't last very long. What do you need to do to remedy that?
Unless you guys like being on speaker.
Eh.
I might have to like. Wait, my dad has a. Hold on. I remember there's a device that charges it using the cable port. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh, I know what phone she has then.
She probably has like a Samsung or something that
No,
she uses.
it's an iPhone that uses the headphones as the same port as the charging.
Ah,
Yeah.
which is silly.
Yeah.
blame Apple for that one. Anyway, I think we should investigate this cart here. Maybe this corner. Something to do with this.
Sorry, I'm gonna try to find where the description is. Okay. Okay. So you do see the Nimblewright hiding among some just sitting among some, yeah, seems to be just sitting there quite purposelessly.
Does it seem damaged at all?
Roll investigate. No, roll perception check. Disadvantage.
Oh. Not a medicine check?
It is a construct, so
okay,
actually
let's
just
get-
make it a. Oh yeah, sure, go with the medicine
put
check.
this
It's appropriate
here.
enough.
Medicine check?
It's a humanoid construct. So it's
No.
So medicine or perception with a disadvantage?
What if I get my dad?
medicine check.
Okay.
My dad's.
That's a 20.
You don't notice any particular damage on it. It just seems to be sitting there dejected, as much as a construct can do.
Okay. What do you guys think we should do?
And it doesn't seem to have noticed you yet either.
Okay. Can
Where do Nimblewrights get their power from?
Their power.
Like their energy.
magic?
Yeah, a couple of arcane batteries buried in the buried right in the heart of them.
Okay.
Would I be able to walk up to him along the far side of the cart?
You could do. Are you making yourself known?
Yeah, I'm making myself known.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask, are you alright, mate?
It looks very defensive and holds up its weapons towards you.
Can I try to persuade it that I have friendly intentions?
Ready?
Uh,
Set up. And roll a charge. No way!
Go ahead. Roll a persuasion.
I did it.
You found some
15,
wireless
that's
charging?
right.
Oh. It's a slow charger, but it works.
Did you hear my check?
No, I didn't.
No?
I got a 15 persuasion.
It doesn't seem terribly
What?
persuaded by that. It seems that
Oh, damn.
it has some. It seems particularly inclined to defend itself.
What are we trying to persuade?
The
I'm
Right.
trying to persuade the Nimblewright
We're
that-
at the Nimrod?
that we have-
Nimblewright.
Okay. Sorry. Nimrod? Okay.
nimble right.
Right. Rot or right?
Right.
Right.
Right. Right. Okay. I can give it a try. Let's see.
What's she trying to do?
Help you persuade the Nimrite?
Go ahead and roll persuasion. Is there anything particular you want to say about it? Say to it?
Can we mention?
Why did you attack us? Wait, and mention what?
Well, like we got the Nimble Rod Protector from its creator, which was also a Nimrod, right?
Nimble Right Detector.
So you want to know where it came
Right.
from?
Like maybe we can, like, by showing that we know where it came from, that we have trust from its creator. Could that possibly help us persuade it?
He ran away
Likes
from his
it.
creator.
Okay, so he doesn't like his creator. We don't want to be associated with. I just wasn't sure.
Picked us up from its dead body.
Who created you?
I will also remind you, Nimble Rights can't speak. They can understand, but they can't speak.
Oh,
We shouldn't ask questions. We should just try to gain friendship.
Right.
okay. Okay.
Can I have my? So are you gonna try and persuade him that we are friendly?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay, and then
We're friendly people.
if I have my mechanical raven kind of move towards him, but non-threatening, like trying to be friendly to him because it's another construct, would that help on that persuasion?
It might do. So, Estelle, go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Okay. But well then,
And
we are your friends, not enemies.
24.
24.
It is a 24.
We're friends, not food.
We are friends, not food.
Was that investigation or?
Persuasion.
That was persuasion.
Persuasion.
It seems a little confused by the idea of not food, because it's a construct. It doesn't eat things anyway.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
But it does.
We are here to befriend you.
It seems.
Probably a better way to say it.
Yes. It looks curiously at you. Lowers its weapon.
Cool.
That's it. Yeah, we're here to befriend. I'm gonna lower my weapon too, if I even have one out. Guys, put your weapons away.
Yep.
Mine have been down this whole time.
Yeah.
Although that doesn't really mean anything for a druid. What should we do? So no longer
Befriended it.
is we do want to be friends with him, and we also want to see if he has the stone on him, right?
Mhm.
Try to gain information.
Oh, that's gonna take a lot of persuasion, isn't it?
Can you knock out a nimble right or?
Well, we could definitely like trap it and try to steal it, but I feel like that might be more trouble than it's worth. Besides, we've already gone to the trouble of it putting down its weapons. Can we try to communicate with it to ask it? I guess we can't really.
At the very least, it can communicate yes or no questions, things like that.
Hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna start with a question of small talk. How are you enjoying the weather today?
That's not a yes or no.
It
No. It's lovely weather today, ain't it?
Yeah.
it takes its hat off and flicks the huge.
By
The
wondrous
happy
people.
bell. The happy bell.
Happy Bell.
The happy bell.
That is one of the 4 options that we have.
It is. Another
Well,
option is the haunted bell. And I don't remember the other 2.
It's written down somewhere.
It is. I know it is. But I remember happy and haunted. Wait, that's a good restaurant name, guys. Happy and haunted.
Anyway, I don't think we discussed the restaurant name in front of him. We just give him the one name. It's like, look on the side.
Yes.
I would say Happy Bell.
It doesn't seem inclined to come with you at this point.
What do Nimrites eat?
I want to
They
ask him
don't.
if he's in need of any repairs.
Yes. Ask. That's a good idea.
It shakes its head no.
Okay.
What do Nim... Oh, hold on.
What does this guy want? How can we?
Do they eat bananas?
They don't eat.
It's a construct.
They don't even... Okay. Oh,
You could
it's a construct. Okay.
you could offer him a job and a set purpose.
Yes. Would you like a job?
Make a
Would you like
persuasion
to work?
check.
Yeah, we have purposes. Sorry, we have. We would make use of you.
We have good work for you.
Good work for you. We have a union and everything. Oh, can someone else make the persuasion check as well?
Hi.
Can we all make a collective persuasion check?
Sure.
You don't want me in this persuasion check.
Agree. So
Why aren't I there? I'm so good with persuasion.
you didn't
You're
want to come.
not here because you chose to not be here. It gave you
Yeah, I know,
every
I chose
opportunity
not to be here. Choosing to do other things.
You could have just been like, oh yeah, I found time to do this too.
No, I wanted to do one thing and stick to that.
Okay.
Okay.
You two make persuasion checks, please.
I thought I already did.
Oh,
Wait.
we'll make it another one.
Making another one.
Okay. Another one. Okay. We have a
Oh, no,
purpose
yeah.
and a good job for you. Oh, yay.
Oh, beautiful.
Good roll. 23. Good roll.
And Ren, what do you get with it? You could make a persuasion check
We
as
have-
well.
We have a job that you will like. We have a job that you will like.
It definitely seems curious.
Mm,
Probably with the inclination of what kind of job are you talking about?
Should it be cooking or should it be waiting tables?
I feel like cooking. You have the greatest job of them all. You are central to the life of our restaurant.
Because I don't want him to be like cleaning dishes because that's what constructs always get stuck doing is like one of the jobs that people don't like doing.
If we want to persuade him well, I feel like giving him
Right.
a good job, which we can manipulate it into seeming better than it is.
Why don't we ask him if he knows how to cook?
Oh, well, I don't think that's the point. We want to see what we can get out of him,
Right.
and we can teach him how to cook if necessary.
Yeah, we can.
True.
I could always teach him. You chop the potatoes and you put it in there with the chicken.
Make a insight check.
All of us?
All of us?
Estelle mainly. Although others, if you would
Oh,
like to.
okay.
Actually, Godonian as well.
He.
Sorry, Baparian.
I made
Ew.
some good rolls.
Ew. There's my nat 1.
Actually, Baparian, you would have advantage for what I'm after.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Let's do that again. Oh, that's a little better.
That's a lot better.
Okay.
How'd you go?
Um.
Oh.
So, Barparan, you would at least be aware that constructs are generally more suited for physical, are more favored for their physical traits rather than their mental traits. So, strength, dexterity, constitution are generally higher than intelligence, wisdom, charisma.
Can we ask
Estelle
the
and
whole
Ren,
thing?
you're also very much able to tell that. He's
So
not able to speak,
physical.
so it's a little hard to gauge the intelligence, but it's probably not the most intelligent of constructs. So its ability to cook will probably be limited. But it seems that it is aptly named nimble, right? It seems to be very dexterous.
Okay.
Okay.
Being a waiter would probably more suit his stats.
Can't really talk though.
Well, he doesn't need to. He just needs to know how to nod.
He might want to.
That
doesn't
could
need
be
to
quite
talk.
charming. That could be quite charming, to be honest. You come into a restaurant and you see this little Nimrod, this little Nimrod come up to you and is like, all you have to say is, table for 3. He nods and he takes you to his to the table. That's quite charming. I kind of like it.
Taking orders, he could probably. Would he get it right? Or.
Does he know how to shake his head?
Yes.
Can he shake his head?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, he can
That's
also
all he needs.
Okay.
Maybe you could.
Anyway, we tried persuading him. Is he persuaded of being a waiter?
He seems inclined to at least come see what your offer is more closely.
Okay, cool. Let's bring him to the Happy Bell.
Okay. Awesome.
All right.
Yeah, right.
You have made something of a friend of this nimble, right? Over some time, you might be able to train it fairly well to deliver the stone. Like asking it further questions as you go along. You gather it was sent off to deliver the stone with absolutely no further instructions after that.
Delivered us.
The stone of Galore to the Grindelwald in Mistchalk.
Okay. Is it the same place that the lady gave us?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Everything lines up.
Okay.
Yeah, so it delivered the stone there, left, and had no further instruction to follow. So just found some safe place to hide.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Until
Well,
you
we
came
got a
along.
waiter out of it.
Yeah. So it's been sitting there for probably about 2 days, I think, by this point. Depending on how long you
Does he need?
decide to wait.
Aww.
It's a construct. They tend to be completely fine with just staying put. They're immune to exhaustion and stuff like that.
So as
Oh,
we're
it made me
walking,
sad.
as we're walking back to the Happy Bell, I'll cast Mending on him to see if I can clean him up a little.
Yeah. Between mending and prestidigitation, which some combination of you presumably have. Yeah, ends up clean. Any little nicks and cuts are mended up.
Cool.
Yeah. And again, I will remind you, you do have a well, the offer was given at the House of Inspired Hands that they would pay you and otherwise reward you with proof of its destruction is what you were given, although proof of it being accounted for and contained might be also accepted.
could we say that we deconstructed it, reprogrammed it, and have put it to other uses? Possibly tell them that.
We have brought it. You have brought it to the guy who created it, who then reprogrammed it.
Yes, exactly. Or like just something like that to say that like it's not gonna be doing any other bad things. It's ours now.
Yeah.
Money.
Yep. You do also have 2 artificers,
But
one
it's
of
a
whom
good use.
specializes in constructs.
I wasn't even involved in the deal.
It was a construct that was abandoned by its owner. We found it and gave it new purpose and will cause no further harm to others.
Give them their money.
Here's your money. Here's your money.
Let me see what the reward was actually supposed to be. And it. Okay. So you were offered 500 gold pieces to destroy it. Specifically. So a little less inclined to reward you fully for not having destroyed this thing that wasn't supposed to have been made in the first place. But you were certainly given reward, allowed to keep it, seeing as you seem inclined to do so and seem able to contain it. Also, as much as anything, they now know that it is in your possession, so if it does something, they know who to blame. But they will still offer you, let's say 250 gold. Estelle, you can take.
You divided. How many of us are there?
No idea. You can just take the full amount and deal with it as payment is needed for things.
Yeah.
Anyway, how then do you wish to proceed? What time do you want to spend doing things?
I would spend time teaching him how to be a good little waiter.
Yep.
And how to cook. A what?
PT check.
Wouldn't that be an insight check or wisdom?
Performance.
It'd be a combination of charisma, intelligence, and wisdom.
Wisdom. There has to be wisdom in there somewhere. I have to know what I'm teaching.
You also have to have the knowledge to teach. You also have to be able to convince them to learn. Teaching is a struggle, man.
Oh yeah.
Alright. So, to start with, I'm going to have Warden make an intelligence check in an attempt to ensure that it is doesn't have homicidal tendencies, isn't inclined to run away and follow through with homicidal tendencies, isn't inclined to do problematic things generally, and that is a very good roll. Warden is an artificer who particularly is specializing in automatons, so
Yep.
he's apparently quite able to do that.
Okay, cool.
Estelle, would you like to roll the D100?
Oh, okay.
Make a
I'm not sure
general and add a
Nice.
charisma check to that.
Which one is the 100?
The two
The
dice
two
next to each other.
tens. So the two asymmetrical
Okay.
ones.
Did I just... Hold on. Oh, I think I... Well, how many did I throw? I threw too many. Hold on.
Just
I'm
roll
only
one.
supposed to roll one, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. That's better.
77. Okay.
Sorry.
That's good. And on top of that, put a charisma check. So just a general charisma check. D20 plus
Oh, I
3.
gotta go to the other page for that. Charisma is this one. Hey, no, I want to roll. There we go.
Not bad. So that brings it up to 92. Very good. Yeah, you're absolutely able to find a good space for it to have as its own living space, effectively, which is a major part of inclining it towards helping you, and it takes quite readily to waiting tables and stuff like
Is
that.
it like a little tree bed? Is it like a little tree bed?
Whatever you want to make it have. It is.
It's a cute little tree bed with flowers.
Sure.
Yay!
Yeah, let's druid craft.
So, the Nimble is very
Tree bed with
acrobatic.
little flowers, okay? They don't have to be pink. They're just colored flowers.
I mean, you could have that bed for yourself if you want. Anyway, Nimble is very acrobatic, particularly, and you're able to actually train it to use that in train it in some performance to put on a bit of a show for patrons. You can also you do also manage to teach it a good bit of how to cook. It's not a great cook by any means. It's limited by its intelligence, but it is
potatoes.
but it's very much able to follow a recipe. It's able to cut dice. It is very handy with a blade. So anything that requires that, it is quite efficient at.
I don't like cutting chicken, so
it doesn't care, and is quite good at it.
You cut the chicken.
Probably give it certain instructions to like stay inside the building, such things.
Yep. And again, Warden and Baparan are able to put limits on it, put stuff like that, if you're wanting that.
Yep.
Or at least, it depends how much freedom you want to give it. You could make it, could give it the lenience to be able to just go wherever it wants, maybe have some tracking in it. I don't know. It's up to you.
Okay.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so it takes new instruction quite readily. Now that you've actually befriended it.
We should give. That's what I was thinking. We should give it a name.
Give him a name.
I was thinking like a Bell-related name.
Groot.
Notre Dame.
Quasimodo.
Maybe just like a
I don't know.
version of that, like Quasi or something.
Just call him Modo.
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 Yeah.
I mean,
I like that.
Quasimodo means half-formed, so Modo would be formed.
Yes.
Formed.
It is literally just... Modo
His name
would
is
effectively
formed.
translate construct.
Yes.
Yes. Perfect.
Said nicely.
Modo.
Oh.
His name is Modo.
Better than calling him Nimble, right?
There you go, Tim. Just name the nibble right construct.
Excellent. You now have a new friend.
Yes.
Modo.
Yeah, right, doesn't let me do it that way. Alright then. So you now have a second non-living servant in your restaurant.
We really are the
We
haunted
love
doll,
free
aren't we?
labor.
Oh yeah,
Free labor's
you're
You
raking
really
in the free
are.
labor.
Free labor, but it's not slavery.
Yes, definitely not slavery.
They do get rooms, okay?
They do get rooms. They get free living. They get free food. Not that they would have food, but
Yeah, neither one of
If
them
they
eat.
were to.
We're done.
And they also get to hear very loud music in the middle of the night. Because barbs. We're all barbs and we all practice our music.
I mean, Modo. Sorry, yeah, Quasimodo. Modo.
Modo.
wouldn't
Modo.
s- Right? So they could jam with you.
Wait. Darth is about to do the Sunday thing, right?
That's what I'm asking.
Can we take Moto with us to watch?
Absolutely. Let me just check the calendar.
What's Sunday?
You are definitely getting to the weekend. And I will remind you, the stone having been taken to Mistral is still unresolved. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Need to get to that.
Oh, we gotta resolve that.
Yeah.
Look, we had to deal with the important things first.
yes.
Oh,
We have to do a little.
and they roll
Oh.
those magic effects as well. Are there a bunch of wild surges that were going to happen or something?
What was that? Sorry.
Yeah, I just want to figure out how many I can do, because if we're actually running by week, then I would want to do as many as I can.
The other option is, rather than going out and just practicing idly, you could pursue the investigation and hope for some combat through that.
Yeah, that would work.
Yes.
Just tell me which day, and I'll take that day as going do stuff, and I'll do stuff in the afternoon if I need to.
Let's
How far do you reckon I have done, Tim? This first week.
Yeah, so I'll let the group decide how long do you want to leave it until you go pursue Mistral.
Well, I feel like same with the robot thing. We can't leave it too long, can we?
I feel 7 days would be too much. I feel 2 days would be too soon.
Well, the thing is, after we went to the robot after like 2 days, so we could do it like the next day after grabbing Modo, or the day after.
Okay.
You're also training Modo a bit, that's the thing.
Well, training Modo
What?
could like take a day to like do the initial stuff and then continue training Modo after we get back from the following
Right.
mission.
You're saying like on the 4th day?
Yeah, sure.
and go do stuff?
Yeah.
We can't be out too late though. I need to get to the City of the Dead.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So after we do the
So-
whole
Fireball
go find this person,
got out of being arrested, found Modo, spent a day training Modo. So then on the
20th we'll
the
go out.
20th. Sounds good.
I mean, I could train Moto.
Yeah, but if you're going out
Okay.
to investigate and pursue the lead at Mistral, you don't know what's going to happen, and Dock Ward is a fairly shady place that going as a collective party is probably is definitely the safest way to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you want to head that way?
Yes.
Mark Fireball.
Okay.
yes.
Alright. In which case, we go to
Plan.
Mistral. Let me then find the... So you go fairly early in the morning on the 20th. Thick fog over the city, as is becoming fairly normal the last few days.
This is regular fog, right? Like this comes seasonally anyway.
Yeah, this comes seasonally.
We wouldn't be
Uh,
worried about it
fog.
being magical. Oh, we can see a lot of people.
No, not at all. So.
Oh, we can't see people.
So this spring is fairly
Oh, we have
changeable
soap.
weather. There's usually periods of either a couple of days or a couple of weeks at a time that has sweltering heat, high humidity, or mist and wind and rain, whatever. It varies all the time. Differing amounts.
It looks good. Yeah, it looks great.
A lot of them have used sails, used ship's sails for roofs, and a lot of them seem to actually be made of overturned ships of varying sizes.
People live here, but it's not used as a shipping yard anymore.
It is no longer used as a dock. It is a residential area after a fashion. Again, using old ships as housing.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Cool.
Fishing poles and nets line the dock. And the
Are we dealing with a pirate?
perhaps.
Well, we're dealing with a lot of green guys and blue guys.
It is definitely a old pirate ship. Is the largest ship that is still intact. Beached pirate ship
Ooh.
that is used as a tenement, by the look of it. And you can see about a dozen bandits standing on the top, looking. Some of them looking interestedly at you. Some of them. I've put Estelle in. You can jump in around there.
I can't even move my totem
Yeah.
on mobile. I don't even see
I would
the
try.
I can
It's
move
really
my
hard.
That's fine. I or someone else can maintain it.
decks.
Excellent. So these bandits, basically they're looking for pay. It's a fairly common thing in the dock ward, particularly, of just groups of people who are willing to take money to start a fight, defend something, whatever. They're low-level mercenaries, effectively.
Alright.
Save changes.
So,
Someone should be able
We
to
could-
control Estelle now.
I got it.
So do I.
Thank you.
Mind. Right, someone else is doing it.
Yes, we now have control.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's they sit around hoping that someone needs some muscle to offer them work. Variously rough-looking men. Happy to, willing to be paid to get involved in a fight or create distraction, anything like that.
Okay, so if we
Oh,
need
okay.
something like that, we could ask them to help out.
There's
the
more
mer-
to that prize than just what it seems.
We ask people to get into a fight with us so we can kill them and get our money back.
I
wasn't
mean,
what I
if you
had in
put it
mind.
that way, no.
I was
Wow.
more kind of thinking of like getting them to help us search buildings or whatever. Like, what are we doing here? We're trying to find someone in particular.
you could ask them
Yeah.
about the wizard
Yes, we
and
could
pay them for information.
pay them for information.
Hire
So,
a search team of
you know-
information hunters.
So, from what you have gathered, this house over this way is where you're looking for.
Okay.
And when you get a line of sight on it, you notice there are a group of people who look to be probably Xanathar Guild, trying to break down the door.
Oh, okay. So there are bandits standing by on the ship, and Xanathar Guild who are. So that would be over here.
Actually, you said 23 insight, wasn't it, that you got?
Yes, we got 23.
You would also notice about half of the bandits on the deck are looking to you as a potential employer, looking for the money. The other half are looking at you to see if you are trouble.
Okay.
Oh.
Should we just kill all these dudes?
Well, should we hire some of the bandits to help us take out the Xanathar Guild?
I mean, there doesn't seem to be too many Xanathar.
Yeah, well, if we just start randomly attacking the Xanathar, we might get attacked by the bandits.
Okay, we'll pay like 2 of them. And then so they know that we're not going to hurt them, and then take out
Oh,
the
maybe we should just be
Xanathar.
like a gold coin to whoever wants to stay out of trouble, and then they just go away.
But there's a lot of bandits. How many bandits are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It'd be 15 gold coins if we did that idea.
It's not that bad.
I mean, are you sure they'll accept 1 gold coin?
No clue.
No clue.
We can try.
Roll a insight check. Yeah, roll one. Whatever
Not
cares
the
to.
fresh one.
Yeah, first one.
Let's go.
What are these rolls right now?
So you're rolling really well here.
That's my second nat 20 in a row.
Right, okay. Yeah, so, a gold piece is a pretty decent amount of pay. Actually, Estelle, you having lived on, grown up on a farm, a gold piece is a fairly decent wage. So I think it's something like a couple silver per day is generally a hired hand's work. Hired hand's wage.
Oh yeah.
A gold is fairly skilled work. So to pay them a gold would absolutely do it. If they've already been paid about that amount, to keep an eye out for trouble like you, possibly, it'll take a reasonable amount more, probably something like, probably at least 5 gold pieces, you would think, to get them to switch
There's no point in paying
sides.
off the people who are looking. Yeah, there is no point in paying the people to get off the trouble if there aren't that many of them.
Yeah. Can we just not worry about it and just just go into a fight?
Just pay some of them off.
15 gold pieces isn't that much.
Yeah, no, but we don't.
If we pay the ones who had us interested to be hired, I think
We can fight.
we
the
would.
rest.
Yeah, we could
Yeah.
fight the rest.
We pay half of them, just to fight the other half.
They might not even want to fight. Like they might
If they get a
just
gold coin, they might just go for it.
Just throw the gold coin at them.
just throw a gold coin and shout. Just throw a gold coin at the front end of the ship and just watch as they all run towards it.
It's certainly
Well,
an
let's
option.
see. There's how many? 15 of them? 15?
There are 15. Around
Uh,
about half of them would attack us if we started making trouble. Is what Tim is. I think.
but if we do that, that'll convince them we're in trouble. To just throw a gold coin and as a distraction.
or we could pay them a lot more to not get them, or we could just fight them. I doubt they're very high level. But we could, like, there are other bandits who aren't gonna think we're trouble, and we could just pay off to fight with us, possibly, or to like make a distraction or something.
I'd pay the bandits to make a distraction.
Okay, pay the bandits to make a distraction.
How much do you pay? How many do you pay?
How many were interested in getting hired?
Ha.
So it's the
If we
blue
pay
ones,
half.
so 7 of them.
Oh, those. Oh,
Seven.
just the blue ones. Okay. Just
So the blue ones are looking to be hired, the green ones are looking to see if you're trouble.
gotcha.
Okay.
So it's
All right.
pay the
That's-
blue one to cause a distraction.
How much do we pay them?
We could pay the blue ones like 1 gold each, and then the green ones 5 gold each.
If I'm gonna distribute among the group, though, I'm like,
I think
And
it'd just
Letzia
be
has a lot
fine
of
just
gold
to
as well.
pay the blue ones 1 gold as a distraction. That'll distract them enough to make it an easy fight.
Like, that would distract one of them.
So this
1 gold is not enough for them to fight each other over.
No, not by
no.
like distract a few of the green guys like initially.
if you make it 3 to distract them, they'll be distracted for a bit, won't they?
So like, what if we just do 3 for the green, 1 for the blue?
Well, we'd have to pay like 5 for the
Mm,
green real sticklers for money.
Yeah.
yeah, they are.
Let's just not pay the
So-
green ones. If they look at us
Yeah.
weirdly, we can kill them. Like it's. They were they wanted to look at us weird and they died for it.
I mean, we just got out of jail. I kind of don't want to go back in there for
They're
attacking.
bandits. They're not
Yeah.
going to send us to jail.
Anyway, are we going after Zenith?
But that's how you get sent to jail, is through a fight.
I mean, the
This is,
Xanathar will.
this is a bad part of the docks. There's no one here in authority.
The Xanathar.
The City Watch
are
has very
also,
little presence in the dock ward.
Like bad. Okay, we'll just. I don't know. Pay off the blues, like the greens, and the Xanathar at the same time.
Okay, let's just do that. So are we asking the blues to create a distraction?
We make them create a distraction for the Xanathar guys.
Well, no, for the green guys, so we can start fighting the Xanathar while we're not fighting all the green guys. So some of the green guys will come in later in the fight after we've dealt with some of the Xanathar.
So
Um,
could we
How-
cause an explosion to happen like over here in front of the ship?
At the front of the ship. That might be a good idea.
Yeah.
I could use some mind reading on some of the green guys and try and find the minimum that is needed to pay them
It's
off.
5 each.
I've got a question. So
Yeah.
how much would it cost to get the blue ones to fight the green ones?
Oh, they tend to try and work together. It is generally beneficial for them to have that. They are incentivized to not fight amongst each other, because they're less.
Let's just
likely
cause
to
an
get
explosion.
money. But you could absolutely pay them to fight each
How
other.
about we pay the blue ones just to leave?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Also,
Wait, why
it would
don't we
probably
pay
take-
the other ones to leave?
it
So
would
it costs
probably
way
take
more.
less. It would take less of a bribe to get the green ones to just to ignore you rather than to turn against their previous employer.
Okay.
How much
Alright.
would that be each?
Alright, let's just get them to ignore us.
How
Yeah,
much
how
would
much
it be
would
to
that
ignore
cost?
it?
Probably about roll a persuasion check if you want to do that.
Ooh.
Yes.
Who's got good persuasion?
25.
You feel like you could persuade them with about
20.
3 gold pieces each to ignore the
So
first
that's
gold that
3,
they got.
6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24 on top of the 7, so that's 31 gold total.
Sure.
I'll take it. I'll pay that.
So you get
Let's do
7
that.
for you and
Okay.
8 not against you.
Yes.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna
You can
pay
certainly
that.
persuade them that. Persuade them of that. So you chuck a small sack of gold pieces up. They gather together, count it out, and shrug their shoulders and redistribute.
Goodbye.
Just sit back.
Bye.
Do we even need to participate in this fight?
I'm sorry, that actually scared me. I was like, we're gonna go to jail because we heard some bandits.
I mean, do we even need to participate in this fight? Just like let the blue guys help out?
Well, we need them to do what? A lot.
Help us fight? Yeah.
Should we just jump into combat now?
You may certainly do so. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Initiative time.
Right.
Where's my initiative? Which one of you is initiative?
Well,
Oh, there it is. Me. What? No! Someone please get higher.
What did you get? 23. Excellent.
I got it.
did we get a surprise?
No,
round?
that's not good. I'm not a good attacker.
I got 20.
Ren rolled a 12. I don't know how
No.
to add that.
Click
Okay,
on
now I
your
have to
character and roll.
actually look at like spells or
Oh,
something
character.
because I have words. No.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Hold on.
Oh, yes.
I am just going to have
I do have spells, don't I? I could have sworn I have spells.
You do.
Where are they?
They're in spells.
Oh, over here. Okay. Okay.
I don't know how to use Roll20 at all.
Is this Jesse?
I'm using.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's Jesse.
Just tell Tim what you rolled.
Okay, Tim, I rolled a 12.
12. So is that your total with your initiative bonus?
Yes.
Yep.
With my +0. Yes.
So then, by default,
At least
yes.
it's not negative.
At least it's not negative. Alright. So,
I'm trying to find my spells.
You prepared spells? Oh, why
Uh,
The only
bards don't have
spell I
prepared
can see is
spells.
my healing word.
go across
are
to another
you in
tab.
over
actions
here.
or in spells?
I found it. I found it. I found it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Actually, you haven't leveled up your character yet. You should do that quickly.
No, I haven't.
Oh,
You are now level 4.
interesting.
Do you want me to do that for
I'm
you?
level 4.
Yep.
Yes, please. I have no idea how to do this.
Yeah, I'll be able to do it quicker.
It's hard in
Oh.
mobile.
Ability
Mobile.
score
Do we get
increase,
surprise
yay.
round?
Do you want to increase your charisma, or do you want to gain some other feature?
I'd like to gain another feature.
What kind of feature would you like to get?
I quite like insight.
Interesting.
He's talking about gaining a feat, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is not quite related to skills very much. It's more like additional kind of things.
I mean, there is the skilled feat, I think, yeah, which lets you gain 3 skill or tool proficiencies.
Gain tool proficiencies. Yeah.
Okay.
There's also a bunch of other things.
There's a bunch of fighting related ones.
So there's apparently a whole lot of homebrew ones that are just
Yes, I
included.
can see a lot of
Yeah.
ones in
Yeah.
there. I like the Pokemon trainer.
Oh yeah, there you are. Anyway, there is also observant, which increases your the passive perception and investigation.
You
Or
also
again,
get
you could
chef.
increase your primary ability score.
Or the primary building score?
Yeah, so increase your charisma by 1 modifier. So increase it by
So it's
2.
only a +1.
So you gain a +1
Well,
to every charisma check, which includes all your spellcasting.
I'll take that.
Sure.
Yeah. Storytelling would be good.
You're a master of horror.
What?
Why?
Maybe these really attractive feet.
There's a horror storyteller feat.
I don't know where those have come from.
There's a sexually attractive feat.
What?
You automatically succeed on every seduction roll.
Oh yes, there it is.
No. I don't know where that came from, and I don't want it.
I think it's from the player's handbook.
No, it's not.
No, they're not. There's no way sexually attractive from the player's handbook or Pokemon trainer.
Where is it? I
Where
don't
are
even
they
know if I can
from?
even look this up. My internet's being really kooky at the moment.
Well, if you go onto your character and you go add traits, you see like all of Tim's things as well because he is the DM and he's shared stuff with us because of D&D Beyond things.
Oh, the Bone Singer.
The Bone Singer. Anyway,
I
Chef,
see.
Chef might
Anyway,
be good
Estelle,
for her, since
you guessed a
Mr.
new
D-
cantrip. Do you want a utility or a damage dealing cantrip?
Let me back out of the previous choice. Okay. Can you repeat that?
Would you like a utility cantrip or a damage dealing one?
Damage?
Vicious Mockery is a
Fireball.
good one, I think.
Yes, it is. It's great.
Oh no.
You can insult people and you can actually hurt their feelings.
As long as I'm doing it in a classy way, okay? I'm not.
You can tell us what you say. Your feet
How
stink.
dare you speak to your parents like that?
Yes, and that does damage.
Reputation.
Alright, I've given you a couple of second level spells. I will let you go through and change those at some point.
When
Okay.
you're back on your computer.
Yep.
So,
Yes.
But for now, refresh your page and you should be able to see them.
Okay.
It is then your turn.
I gotta look at my spells. Because I definitely want to start with spell. Oh! Actually, I think you chose one I wanted.
So there is
Can I
definitely there is
see
definitely a leader
Any of them in the guild. Can I can see them, right?
You can see
They're right
the
in front
5
of us.
people in front of you.
I'm going to cast an illusion on one of them.
The leader or one of the others?
the leader, please. Phantasmal Force.
Yeah. Oh, yes, it's only stat block. That's good to know. Sorry, let me just get all my relevant stat blocks up.
Uh-oh.
See that? Ah, that is excellent. And finally, I get the boss up. So the there are 4 human bandits currently trying to break down the door, and then there is the leader of them, the guy who's commanding them, which is a dwarf.
Okay.
Yeah. Dwarf with a crossbow in place of his left arm as well.
Crossbow.
So you are making him make a wisdom save, yes?
Let me see. To examine the phantasm with an intelligence investigation check against your spell save. If the check succeeds, the target realizes the phantasm is an illusion, and the spell ends.
So, but the initial thing is
it's actually
a
an
wisdom
intelligence save.
Hang on. Spells, Phantasmal Force.
That's intelligence.
Okay, so it's an intelligence saving throw. Yeah, the target must make an intelligence saving throw. So I will do that. Well, so that lands.
I'm also using a creature as the phantom.
9. What was that?
A 9.
So what illusion do you craft in his mind? That is.
I am crafting a terrifying monster. With sharp fangs. With sharp fangs. I don't care what it is, it has sharp fangs.
A gruel. What was that thing we fought?
It's a purple worm.
So do I have to do an intelligence roll too?
No, you don't. So Ishi's then there and trying to kill him. I assume
Sorry,
you're
a
have you
troll.
tried to kill him?
More troll.
Mr. Krabs.
We won this fight. He's done for.
Well, it's just an illusion.
They can take damage from the illusion if they believe it to be real.
If they decide to try and figure out if it's not real, they can try and beat it. No larger than 10-foot cube. Except only to the target. Also, you are concentrating now, so I will mark that in a moment.
Oh, okay, so I can't do anything for at least a few turns.
You can't.
So you can do other
things.
Spells. Yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay, so I'm like multitasking.
You can do instantaneous spells.
Got it.
If it's marked with the C in a diamond, then you can't use it. Or at least using that would break your concentration on the R.
So you do one.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Is it more?
Does that end my turn?
That will presumably end your turn, yeah.
Hey, Tim.
Just... Yes. Good to
I
know.
want to get within 30 feet of them and get them in a line. So would going here be the best spot?
You could do that, or you could sorry, where's the measuring stick? Or you could do it down that way. Not.
Yeah, that's 35-foot movement. I've only got a 30-foot movement, so it's somewhere I need to be within 30 feet.
Yeah, you could get to about there. Yeah, so that this point here, you'd be able to probably achieve. It's not that big a gap. You'd be able to try and jump that fairly easily, and get most of them in a line.
Yeah. So which point is that? Our colours are the same, I think, even though yours is blue, which is weird. Yeah, okay. Then.
Alright.
I'm going to cast a second level spell.
What spell be that?
Agonizer's Scorcher.
Ah. 5-foot wide line.
30-foot long.
Hit all 5?
I'm trying my best to, but if I don't,
It's 5 feet wide. And
yes, I'm aware.
Dex save against it.
Yes.
So you're able to definitely get at least 2 of them. Probably with... yeah, you could possibly get... yeah, you'd definitely get 2 of them, and probably 1 or 2 others would have advantage on the save.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yep.
Yep, so it's Dex save against it, I assume?
Yep.
Who are you going to prioritize hitting with it?
I'm not prioritizing anyone, I'm just trying to do as much damage to as many as I can.
Okay. So it's probably... these 2 get the full brunt of it. That is a... start. 12 and a 13 Dex save.
They're both fails.
Yep. And then other 2. That is a 12
That's a fail.
and a 10. So
That's
even
a fail.
with advantage, these 2 fail the save. How much damage is it?
They all take 19 damage.
Ah. Okay.
Does that mean
He goes down. He goes down. He goes down. And he's not happy.
And my wild
they all
magic
did?
and wild magic goes off.
And wild magic goes off. So roll your 100.
Kaboom, boom.
we didn't need to hire these bandits, did we?
Possibly not.
We could. Gold.
Okay, let me roll another d10 to figure out what that one does.
What did you roll?
I grow... height? 11. Change height by... by what?
1d10.
1d10. I rolled
1d10
4.
inches.
I grow 4 inches.
How tall are you
Oh
now?
no.
I'm now
Your
6'4".
clothes very suddenly become quite tight and short on you.
Short.
You've probably got loose, comfortable enough clothing to be adventuring that it's not an issue much, but it's still suddenly uncomfortable.
It's a bit tighter now.
It's a bit tighter.
So, yeah.
Oh.
I think I was 6 foot, now I'm 6'4".
Showing off your midriff.
Cool.
Yeah, a bit.
Showing off the midriff.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright.
Bandits.
Alright. The
Yeah,
bandits
bandits
that you
finish them.
hired, being quite impressed by your display of magic, and one starting to ponder whether or not they actually need to be involved in this, decide, well, we've been paid. They lift up their crossbows and fire.
I didn't expect to do that.
No! Second level spell against a bunch of CL1
Are we
half.
even needed?
Sorry, CL1
Yeah, but they-
8th bandits.
Yeah, but they still... 2 of them had advantage. And they got lower than the people who didn't.
I know! Oh.
It's a roll.
Hits. 3rd one. Misses.
Yay.
4th. Misses. 5th. Very misses. 6th one. Very misses. And last one. Also misses. They are not
We
great.
have 1.
Bunch of stormtroopers.
It's +3. Is not
Stormtrooper.
enough.
What? There's one clone and the rest are stormtroopers.
I mean, they're still a little distracted by it, by the massive bit of fire.
Okay.
They're
Anyway,
distracted by our magic.
anyway, this
Sorry.
guy.
Distracted.
Did any of the guys
Six.
that very missed use
Six.
get a nat 1?
What was that? Two of them got a
Did
nat
any of the
one.
guys that very missed get a nat 1?
Yeah, both of them.
Do they misfire into someone else?
No.
Who are they
Why
shooting
me?
at? Okay.
So, armor class is. Sorry, no, that's not worth it. Yeah. So nat 1 is just you absolutely miss. There is no chance that you even swung in the right direction, kind of thing. So it's you. It
So
goes
shot
way
up
over
into
their
the air.
shoulder. It's just, yeah, it's not a good swing at all.
Went
But it's
somehow
not.
into the ocean.
It's a misfire.
Yeah, okay. Cool, thank you.
Yeah, bit of smoke billowing up and the adding to the mist and being problematic. They think they're about there. Pfft, nope, that was a tuft of smoke. It just twinged into the door. Anyway, it's then this bandit's turn. He's going to turn around.
No.
No. Swings his scimitar at you, and it
Track.
doesn't do anything.
I'm laughing at
So
you.
it's just barely going in the right direction of you. Barparan, you're up.
So I'm going to cast Catapult. I'm assuming there's got to be something on the ground that
Yeah, you
weighs
can
about
find
5
some
pounds.
like scraps of timber, some old nails, something like that.
Yep.
Easy enough to find something.
And let's target this guy.
Which guy?
This one here, the
Yep.
leader.
Red one.
Oh yeah. By the way, you cannot
one.
see the thing that is that would otherwise be obscuring your shot.
Yes.
So roll to hit. I assume that is.
No, it's a dex save.
Ah, even better.
Everything's a deck save.
That is a 18.
Ah, he's saved.
He's already dodging
Is
the.
Catapult a cantrip?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. The guy's already dodging a couple of things, and it's just happens to already be dodging in the right way to get out of the way of that.
And then I guess my Raven will do its force strike.
Yep.
Oh,
Hmm.
nat one.
That one. With max damage, is that?
Yeah, just about. Like,
Ouch. That's not fun.
yeah.
Well, Ren, you're up. Ethan,
Sorry. Yeah.
you're up.
Yes. Sorry.
You know what's happened so far?
You know what? Can I do?
Tim, you can get rid of that
Spider,
line.
mouse, bear. Could do leap of the bear again. You know what? Yeah, let's go bear. I'm gonna wild shape into a bear. Just run across to the red dude and.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You have a bear available.
I have no idea. I think I've got
This
a
should
wolf,
be- I don't. I think you
which
had
is
it
what I used
though.
last time.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll get a bear at some point. You
Ow.
like using it.
That was a sneeze.
That bear. Very berry.
If you look at it from the back, it looks like a bear.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just gonna be friends in the corner.
There you
So
go.
how many hits will it take? Anyway,
No idea.
so let's do 2. Yeah, let's do a bite attack and a claw attack.
Make your hits.
Does it 22 and 11?
22
Does it
hits.
22? Yeah.
And the second one was an 11, was it?
Yes.
That does not hit.
Okay, that's 7 piercing damage.
Okay. Gordonian.
Sorry. I'll cast magic missile of the second level on the red guy.
That's racist.
Okay.
And I do 2.
There is still another bandit, by the way.
What? I know.
Yeah, but this is the leader, I mean.
Second level magic missile
I do
is
10
4
damage.
bolts.
I do 10 damage.
And he drops.
Cool.
I think I've
Leader
got
dead?
now.
He died.
Are we going to lethal? Are we trying to kill this person, or are we trying to keep them alive to interrogate?
We could do
Right.
interrogation.
We do want to... Oh, someone dropped.
Double.
Oh, 8 men had to go. Seems.
Oh, okay.
Like Gordonian?
Oh yeah, he has to go.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. He lets off the magic missile and then just goes to sleep.
Cool.
Anyway,
So what are we doing now? Are we continuing for a little bit? Or are we gonna...
so with that, he drops. It is then this one's turn. Oop. 6.
They're still going even if their leader dropped.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
A Murau, sea folk, comes out from the from under the docks to try and attack you.
What?
Yes, he's big and scary and doesn't like you.
No. 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 Please, no.
Uh-oh.
Go back
Let's
to the
see.
depths where you belong.
You are actually close enough to the edge that he is able to make an attack against you. Ignore
Wait,
the fact
who?
that I'm using a troll token. It is a big fish person.
He's attacking me.
He is attacking you to start with.
Yeah.
It is going to try and take a big bite at you.
Okay.
That is an 18 to hit.
Turn is it?
18. That is a 11 points of piercing damage. And it's then going to claw at you, which is 13 to hit. I think does not. So it
Yes,
takes a bite
that's
at you,
business.
you pull out of it, and it claws back at you, but you dodge out of the way. Right. That will end its turn. Estelle. You see this?
My turn?
Oh, your concentration has dropped, by the way, as well.
Okay. Okay.
Because the person you were concentrating on is now unconscious.
Is now on conscience. Let's see. Could I try hold person on that sea creature?
Roll a
That'd be-
nature check. Or arcana, if you would rather.
Let me see which one is better. Nature or Arcana? Nature is better for me.
You could certainly try.
Oh no. I can try. Let me go back to my spells. Do I need to like press cast spell? I should press cast spell.
Yeah.
So I cast this one. Did that go to the chat?
No, because you're not linked.
You're not actually in the game.
Oh.
Doesn't just magically go through, unfortunately. It does not hold. Let's hear.
It does not. Aren't I supposed to? Huh. Okay.
Odd person doesn't hold. This is not a humanoid creature.
I don't think it really matters if it's a. It should be a humanoid. Is it humanoid or?
It's not a humanoid creature.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I should have read it before I tried. Okay.
That's fine. Cool. Well,
What do you want to
no matter
do?
what I do here, I have to move out of the threat range of something.
You do also notice it's carrying a big harpoon, so it can probably hit you again, regardless of how far away you move.
Yeah, but
Am
spells
I
are.
close to this thing?
You're here.
You're
I
about
can't see.
20 feet away.
Okay, I'm fine. It's not gonna get me, right?
Probably not.
I will actually
I'm going
use your
to
movement to move
do.
away from the edge, just in case. What are you going to do?
I'm going to cast poison spray on this creature.
Okay.
You do a dex save. Sorry, a con save.
Constitution save. That is a 2.
Fail.
Plus 2. What is then the effect of that?
Take 10 poison damage.
10 poison damage. Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
I
that your turn? That's a
I'm going to
cantrip.
step forward. Yeah, it's a cantrip. I'm going to step forward 1, so I'm still in threat range of both of the creatures.
Okay.
Or the creature and the man standing next to me.
Yep. It is then the bandits' turn that you have hired. Actually, it's all the bandits together.
Now there's a reason for them.
Yes.
Come on, shoot your bows.
I'm just going to check which ones will go first. 'Cause, I rolled a 16 for both groups of bandits. I just rolled 2 d20s to determine which of the two should go first. I rolled 2 20s.
They happen simultaneously.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, I don't see what to do with that.
Here, I have
um,
2 dice. I can just.
This one's going to go first. He's going to take a swing at you, and that did not help. That is a 14, which is your armor class, if I remember.
Yes. Flanking direct opposite. There's nothing directly opposite to me.
Fine, he moves to there so that he is flanking.
Yeah, thank you.
Um,
Pull it up on us. I'll What?
Yeah. It takes a swing at you. That is 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Finally hit me. I do say that to him.
Yep. It is then the rest of the bandits' turn. Miss, miss.
Who are they aiming at?
That one hits. Some of them are aiming at this one. Some of them are aiming at that big one. He takes another arrow to the shoulder. And then the last 3 that hits and 10, that thing has a higher AC than that. And one of them manages to hit this for 5 points of damage. Alright,
Is the
Barbaran.
bandit guy still up?
The bandit is still up. He's not happy about it, though. He
I'm
also
gonna cast
doesn't have
magic
any way to get
missile
away.
at the. All right, I'm gonna cast magic missile at the big sea monster.
Okay. Go ahead, roll your damage.
What?
It automatically hits, which is really nice.
1, 2, and 3. Nice.
4, 5, and
4, 5, and
2.
2.
Not bad.
So that's 11.
Yep.
Doesn't like that and turns to look at you.
Okay, and then let's follow it up with my raven again, with his force strike, and a nat 1 again.
Oh my gosh. You gotta make your stats better. Does he start moving towards them? No, it's not.
It's not its turn yet.
Yes.
Alright. Ren.
Right.
Ren the bear.
Okay.
He's
Bear.
killing the bandit.
Ren the bear.
Yeah, I'm not really gonna focus on the bandit. I'm just gonna go after good old Moreau.
So I have to focus the bandit then, otherwise he's just gonna creep me out.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Maybe I could undo that and just go straight for the bandit, since everyone else is focusing on the Moreau anyway. Yeah, I'll go after our bandit guy. May as well. I
Get
can't
him
really
down the
turn
list.
my character for some reason, but let's pretend. Can I pretend that I did?
There you go.
Thank you.
For some reason I have control of everyone.
That's interesting.
Awesome.
Alright, does a 9 and a 21?
21 will.
I'm assuming the 9 does not hit.
9 won't hit much of anything.
So that's... Yes, I know.
So people with negative decks.
Yeah,
You hit the hair.
and no armor.
Yeah.
That's
so
9
yes, that hits.
slashing damage.
How much?
9.
That takes him down.
Cool.
And I
Thank
think
you.
he's the only one who was killed by physical damage, and so the only one who could actually survive, or be allowed to survive.
How did the master go down?
That was a magic missile, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, it was magic missile.
Magic missile.
Anyway, that's him down. So... it is then the morale's turn again. It is going to... hurl its harpoon... yeah. Hurl its harpoon at Barbaran. That
Oh,
is...
good.
Ooh, yeah, that's a 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
And nice. 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh, I have an idea.
And
I'm okay.
please make a strength check.
A strength check or saving throw?
Check.
Check.
Check. Okay. Strength check. Nat 20.
Correct.
Oh
Um,
my God.
you are the harpoon catches in your magic armor, but your armor is strong enough, particularly to brace against the cord, and the Morale isn't able to pull you towards itself. Estelle, your turn.
Alright. I need a group vote. Do I use a candle or do I use a spell?
Candle? What?
Cantrip.
Candle or spell?
What is a candle? What is the candle?
Yeah.
For the fire to put it on the arrow. Do I go with a candle or do I go with a spell?
Just
So
use a spell.
fire arrow. Just use a spell.
Yeah.
Use a
Yeah.
spell? Okay, okay.
I just want to do this thing quickly.
I have two choices then, but I'll go with what I had in mind first. I'm going to shoot him with an arrow. If the arrow hits, that's when the spell activates, making the arrow seem like a fire arrow. That will actually take damage because of the spell. Can I do that?
What are you
Is
doing?
that... So I want to shoot an arrow.
Are you
That
casting
if
a
it
spell?
hits him, I would be, yes.
What spell are you
But I
casting?
would be using my arrow too. Phantasm Force. I'm going to be using Phantasm Force in this.
You can only
Right.
really do one or the other.
I can only do one or the other.
Yeah.
Both actions.
With both actions.
I mean, you can
Okay.
you can cast Phantasmal Force and use firing an arrow at it as part of the somatic components of casting it.
As part of the...
As part of the casting
That's a
of
good idea.
it. So I will allow that
Yeah.
to work. So it then needs to
Yay.
make an intelligence save.
Yep.
That guy doesn't really strike me as someone with heaps of intelligence.
Yeah, you'd be right.
What do you...
Come on.
What do you roll?
So that is a natural one anyway. So, it sees that arrow fly towards it, and it takes
And does
the.
nothing about it.
Okay, so he's getting shot with a fire arrow. That once he gets shot by it, he is now surrounded by lava. That is the spell. He's surrounded by lava in a volcano.
Yeah, so
You think
fire and lava bubbling around the water that it's in, changing its form.
All around him.
Yeah, that will absolutely do it. And it's each round on your turn. So that will
That is
do
a
it.
1d6 of psychic damage, by the way.
Yes. So you can roll that damage.
Okay. One. Which one is the 6?
Normal
the
six
the
sides.
normal dice. The cube.
Oh, okay.
But that's more sense.
That makes me sad.
What did you get?
I got a 1. I got a 1. It's okay. It
Aw.
takes damage every turn.
Yes, that's good.
And he's also thoroughly confused right now. He's in a pool of lava.
Mm.
Nice.
Someone get him. Smack him.
All right then. Let's see. Your turn.
I'm going to.
You notice the morale start flailing and being concerned about the substance that it's in for no readily apparent reason.
Yeah, because I can't see the lava, can I?
No, you can't. He's
The
just
big
stomping
lava.
on the wood.
I'm gonna shoot it with firebolt.
Okay then.
Is it disadvantage because I'm using a ranged spell at point blank?
You're gonna get back at the very
Maybe.
least.
If I take a step back, I'll be attacked,
Hmm.
which could down me.
It's up to you. You also have more powerful spells that you could use instead.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, but they're attack spells. All ranged
You've got
attack
magic
spells.
missile.
Either I don't want to use magic missile because it's the same as basically using firebolt.
Except that magic missile automatically hits.
Oh, fine, magic missile then.
It
Okay.
automatically hits every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
Five,
It doesn't. It does less damage.
9,
Yeah.
12 damage,
Okay.
and so that's first level magic missile done, and my fists are now huge.
Yeah.
Deal 1d8 damage for 1 minute with unarmed strikes.
Well, you have that option.
Yes, I do.
All right. The bandits then.
That is.
The group of bandits on the deck, seeing their new target, loose a volley of arrows from their crossbows at the morale. 2 of them managed to hit. Yep, don't drop the dice. 1 and 8. It is looking very, very hurt. Doesn't seem it would take much more for this to go down. Couple of arrows sticking in it. It flailing around a little bit, concerned about trying to push itself out, despite being immersed in water. And a couple of scorched patches from the various bolts of force damage it's taken. Balparan, you're up.
Okay, I am going to throw my spear at him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
And that's an 11.
An 11 does not hit. It bats it away as the spear comes to it.
Okay, and then I guess my Raven's gonna try his force strike again.
Come
Oh,
on.
and that one.
He rolled a 4. That doesn't hit.
That's not much off, but that one.
That's not much better.
You're still reeling a bit from the harpoon that pierced your side.
Yeah.
Wapoon.
The harpoon.
And your homunculus is a little trying to aim through the fog is not something you've calibrated it well for.
Apparently not.
Ren, will you be able to finish
Okay,
this
cool.
off?
Hopefully, we'll see.
No.
No, maybe not. I'm gonna unwild shape stand there, and I'm going to throw an ice knife at the Moreau.
Okay.
Which does a few things. First time I actually throw the knife, so that's a +6.
Is this a
I'm
cantrip
assuming
or a level
24 hit.
spell?
It's a leveled spell
Okay. Just checking.
called Ice Knife. I'm gonna cast it as a second level spell.
Okay.
Oh.
All good?
I mean, sure.
Okay. It deals 10 damage. And I'd like the Moreau to make a dexterity save.
You need to make the attack roll first.
I just did. I rolled a 24.
That hits.
Yes.
Dex save, you said?
And yes, he takes 10 damage from the knife hitting him, and then he also needs to make a dex save.
Each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity save.
So this is me.
Tell you what, given how high you rolled, you can
no.
absolutely aim it to this side of it, which is far
Yes.
enough away from Plexia. I mean, it
creature.
definitely fails the dexterity save, as it sinks down into the water, quite unconscious.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Damn. Okay, cool. I got it.
Sweet.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah. Yeah. Take that, you little sea monster.
Where'd the sea monster come from?
He was a sea monster, right?
Yeah, but he just disappeared from nowhere?
He was probably like the guardian of this group.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe he just happened to be here?
Alright.
Happened
Should
to
we-
be here, happened to hear fighting.
Should we
Didn't
check
matter.
out the house?
Didn't matter anyway. He's still dead.
Should we check out the house we're trying to break into?
Certainly.
Okay.
Alright. Would you like to... How would you like to approach it?
Can we try opening the door?
Stealth.
Sorry.
Can we check her for a trap?
You can.
I'm checking it for a trap. Would that be insight?
That'd be
Investigation.
Okay. Let me just wait for this to load. Okay. Investigation. I get nothing.
So,
I rolled an 8.
so there are no traps as far as you can tell, but it definitely seems that the door has been barricaded from the inside.
Okay.
Barricaded.
Should we try breaking in?
If you want to.
You could ask.
I know I don't have the strength for it.
I do not have the strength, or I could wild shape into something that does though. Do we want to break in? Do we want to knock? Do we want to inquire?
I say we break.
Break? Alright.
I mean, there had just been a bunch of Xanathar Guild people trying to break in.
Must be something.
Okay, so we need a different method. If a bunch of people couldn't break it. No, wait.
Well, we're in the process of breaking it. Like, can we just say it's a normal door?
It's definitely not a normal door. There's barricade behind it.
You hear a woman call out from inside. Who's out there? What's happening?
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
We took down the Xanathar Guild.
Thank you.
Is that all that was?
Why were they doing that?
She opens up the door, pushes a bunch of furniture out of the way. And comes out to thank you. Thank you for stopping them. Now, you had asked why they were trying to do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I had something that they were after. They were...
But you didn't have it.
Was it a stone by any chance?
Yes, it was. And I have done business with those people before, frankly. Roll a persuasion check.
Can we do it
Oh,
in
no.
I'm happy to help with this if need be.
Yes, please.
Do you want me to roll? Do you want you to roll?
Oh, I did it. 18.
I'm helping with a 25.
Oh. Yeah, you do not need me to roll.
That narrow.
You guys are good.
I rolled a natural 19 plus 6.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I rolled a 19 minus 1.
Yes.
So,
We both started with the same score, but ended up in different places.
especially mentioning that
Different
you...
places.
especially explaining that you know what the stone is and you're looking to secure it. She'll explain. She has previously done business with the Xanathar Guild, she being a fairly powerful mage. The stone was sent to her, and she had instruction to wait and give it to the dwarf who is currently sitting dead on her doorstep. She had rather decided, though, that she, figuring out what this was, decided she didn't exactly want them to have it. And so sent it off with her rat familiar to take it to her family's mausoleum in the City of the Dead.
I see.
Okay. Ren, go back to work.
Yeah.
Back to work. Oh, I know that mausoleum.
Yes, you do.
Yes, so you do.
I was by plenty of times.
Very good. Most
Okay.
mausoleums, you would know, they are closed and locked, unless they're being visited generally. Partly as a precaution against grave robbers. Although that hasn't been as much of a help lately. There's been a string of grave robberies. Anyway, she seems quite grateful to your, to you having defeated the Xanathar who were besieging her, and seems quite inclined to think that you are by far the more worthy to deal with it. Especially the couple of you wearing the Watchful Order insignias and Ren with the Emerald Enclave. You are absolutely the kind of people who would get it where it needs to go, at least as far as she's concerned. She disappears into the... no, she doesn't have to do that. She opens one of her chests and pulls out a key. Gives it to you, Ren. This is the key to my family's mausoleum. And she points out, mentions exactly where it is. You should go and retrieve it to make sure everything is safe and done well. I will make sure this mess is cleaned up.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Can I just make sure that all the fire is like out? See, I did cast a massive fire spell in front of her door.
Yes. The mist has made sure that it's fairly low, anything that is still smouldering, but you can pretty quickly deal with what's left.
Yeah, I don't want anything burn anything down.
Would we be able to wrap up soon? I kind of have to
Yes, I was just about to.
go, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So with that then, The bandits up on the ship seem quite grateful for their coin. Not that they had to do much to earn it. And you can then head off towards what will be the next location.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
Can I ask
you
how
can.
many people are in the campaign?
Nice.
How many of us
We
are there?
were just missing Pig and Bob today.
And Rovik.
Two.
Uh,
So we're missing
Isaac.
2, and we have currently
5.
5. There was 5 of us today.
and
We're missing 2.
Warden Rez will be
Tim
joining
counts?
again before too long.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got another 3
So we
that
have-
weren't here today that may or may not join at
Yeah.
any given point.
We're a group of 8 that are like in and out a lot.
Hmm.
got it.
By
Okay.
the way. All right.
Yeah, and
Okay.
also
So are we gonna go directly to the City of the Dead, or are we?
I reckon you should go to the City of the Dead, Ethan.
Yeah.
Just figuring out the next plans. I know we need to wrap up. Just figuring out like you go and we follow at a distance so it doesn't look like a bunch of people are going to the City of the Dead.
I mean,
yeah,
it is
I
a
had
public
that
park.
regularly, so I could
Yeah.
just patrol around that one mausoleum.
But we are known at this point.
Well,
That's you're less known because people don't really know about you around us.
yeah, well, kinda. For
But if
now.
you-
And
you go
also,
by-
I usually
you
go
won't
to the City of the Dead anyway, so it would be inconspicuous.
Yes, for you, but if you were traveling with us, I think that would be a bit more conspicuous.
I agree.
So you start going by yourself, and then we follow in small groups, probably in 2 small groups.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Anyway,
Cool.
we can sort it out next time.
Sounds good.
I just didn't know if we were gonna have time to do a long rest before we headed over there.
I
We
would
can
call.
sort that. It's
we
about
can
the
figure
middle
out-
of the day, so unless you want to go back to the restaurant while away a few hours doing some more work and then go to bed.
Nah. All right. I didn't realize it was still early in the day.
Still pretty early. Like, we've done a lot. Like
Yeah, that's pretty great.
you had a long rest before we went and did this.
Right.
After you did the nimble right stuff,
Mm.
and before
Oh,
you
yeah.
did this, there was a long rest between there.
Well, we didn't even do anything, lose anything with the nimble right thing.
Yeah, I'm the only
Yeah.
one who really took in that fight.
Well, I took a little bit of damage, but
You took a little bit. I'm down
Yeah.
to 20 hit points.
Yeah.
I caused psychic damage.
So yeah, you
Okay.
can
Jesse,
you can definitely
see
take a
ya.
short rest.
You need to go.
Yep. We'll wrap up there.
Alright.